All right, here we go. We're back on. Who's giving us a recap from their memory of what happened
Shouldn't
a
it be
month
Beck?
ago?
Since
No, he
no,
wasn't
okay.
here though.
Beck gave a recap last time for
But then
his
he
side
went
of
and did a bunch
things.
of stuff by himself, so he should definitely do it again.
Nah, you guys don't know what happened. No one knows. No, that didn't happen. No one knows.
Fine, I will volunteer myself again because nobody wants to
Thank you,
volunteer.
Piru the White.
Puru, the
Yes.
light.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, that's what
period.
happened.
So last time on our glorious adventures in duty and diversion, well, some shit happened. Anywho, let's see.
Good job.
We
there.
left.
You have to give a little bit more if you want an inspiration.
That's
I'm
totally
gonna
what
give
happened.
more. I'm giving more. I'm just trying to collect my thoughts because I'm trying to remember. Let's see.
Or I can.
We
I can help.
we finished up our activities at the hot spring. We made our way back towards Rubrandi, but partway there, we got to a somewhat recognizable patch of the forest, where Beck, or not Beck, yes Beck and Bojo, Cup, I don't know. Bojo recognized it as the place where he met. Bojo, what was that? Gidon's name again? You know, the one that you were in the birthday party of?
Popo?
Popo, yes. Anyhow, Popo wants Beck to come with him along, or well, more so Cup. Cup convinces him to have Beck tag along, and then they head their way into the forest while the party just sits there. Turns out the giant pack that the Gidon tribe was worshipping, they're overloading it, so it's ready to burst, shooting out sparks of electricity and all this and that. Through some convincing, Beck was allowed to approach the device and print things from it. After printing a few smaller things to make sure the device could at least print and not just blow up immediately, he proceeds to print the people that he had seen in the device. And the person that comes out was not someone any of us were expecting. It was quite surprising. One of the lost kings of the old age, King Desai A. Lanier, was returned to us, along with the Cairo that she wields. Quickly after that, she used the device to print her husband, Afe E. Kano. And they were given a bit of a rundown that they had been stuck in that pack for quite some time, that the Gidon tribe around them was safe, and the Gidon tribe were taught to, if they're going to put things into the pack, or their moonstone as they call it, you know, they need to take some things in return. Otherwise, this is going to happen again. Anywho, Cup and Beck, along with the king and her housewife, returned to the party. But during that time, Peori, being quite frustrated with me, told me to go climb a tree and find my faith. And she handed me her moon necklace. So there I go, climbing a tree, dodging a few snap roots, as I am very proficient in such. Get to the top of the tree, and I do just that. Like, I talk to the gods, preferably, like I'm just speaking to the air. And, you know, it's like, if you are there, can you, like, answer me? And then I reached out, you know, as a thought speaker. That's something that we can all do. I admit I have maybe a particular kind of thought speaking, but regardless, I do that. And next thing I know it, the moons are practically within my face. And I'm like, huh? And then suddenly, the moons start talking to me. Or more correctly, the gods. Mozai and Kuai. I'm here fucking dumbfounded. Because I wasn't expecting this to work, but it did. So, I explained what happened to me. I explained my plights, my worries, and all this and that. And then Kuai and Mozai give me a bit of advice, along with, you know, giving me some knowledge that maybe I shouldn't have, but, you know, they do. Like, thought speaking isn't right. It's not natural. It's an accident called the Fabric Under Blight. The Magonis is goddess of time or goddess of space killed their god of time. Apparently, the humans' god of time is known as Kronos. Yet they're ignorant and get chased after. A bunch of weird stuff that I now know. So they're like, we're going to send you back blessed, and we're going to make it very obvious. So fast forward. I can't remember exactly if backing. So no, they didn't return. As time was, ticking off, Peori and the rest were getting a bit worried because Peru had been up in the tree for a tad bit of time and was worried that maybe a snaproot got them. As they look towards the tree, suddenly there's a bunch of kicked up snow. And they see some figure they recognize, and walking out is Peru. Or Peru. Peru the Purified. He is quite dashing, if I must say myself. Anywho, after also taking a bit of wisdom damage, I am left in a very shocked state. Everything is bright, colorful. I no longer have a scar. It's weird. Anywho, Beck's group finally rejoins with our group. We're all shocked that one of the kings, has returned. And we discuss what to do forward. Beck made the wise advice of maybe not going to the tree because Raz will challenge her for her sword. So the king and her huswife are going to go off back to Deoro's family hot spring and rest there for a couple of days while they gather things to make way more eastward here in the Barren White. And eventually, we begin to make our way back to Ribrandi as Beck speeds off ahead of us on his glider with his grandfather. And now we're home. Nothing. Oh wait, no. One last thing did happen. We did find a weird hole. At the bottom of the hole was 3 raw bits of firestone. It was weird. It was weird listening to them because they were speaking, but very quietly. Then we got to Ribrandi, and that was the story of how we got home.
Okay, good. Here's an inspiration for you, sir. Good recap. All right. As you have spent your time traveling through Brundy, you arrive here a day later than Beck, but you arrive with 2 days before your scheduled time for the race, since you have had a delay in the scheduling for the funeral. As you guys walk in, after making it through the front gates, following Pharos and the others aboard his plate shell, the 2 nobles that are riding with him will break off and head up to the palace. As you guys arrive, here you are.
Oh right, they're gonna probably tell him about the king. I forgot about them. Sorry.
That's all good.
But there you are. You arrive in the ground floor of Rubrandi. What do you plan to do with these 2 days that you have?
Do we have a time that we want to meet up for practice? And do we have a place to practice?
I would assume we would just use the actual racetrack. I mean, we use the common ball field for whenever we practice for the game there. So, I mean, right, Tezrin?
What? Yes, I assume so. Yes.
You don't know?
I mean,
He takes care of the critters.
The only practice we're really going to get is just by spending more time with our creatures, our animals.
Yes, no, Puru is right. If you spend time with your animals, you will get better at handling them. I think this journey was good. You all have spent time with your animals and become acquainted, I think this is good. And he will appear to sweat nervously. Good. Yes, I am going to go to my stables, I think.
Bye, Tenzin.
Bye.
I
Bye.
maybe Doro knows what we should practice as well.
What?
Do you two want to work on that, and maybe we aim to meet up at the track tomorrow, and if we can practice, we will?
Sounds like a plan.
I
Me
mean,
at least.
Okay.
is there really anything to practice? I mean, it's really just riding.
And also like practice like holding in our saddle, like in case we'll be tackling each other.
It doesn't
Well,
sound like a bad idea to let the animals get to know the track, you know?
At least like making animal more comfortable with like tackling and not panic, etc.
I'm just trying to set up a plan for when we meet up again, because I need to head out. So I'll see you then.
Oh, wait, I have an idea. Here, may I see, you have a pack, don't you, Pew?
Yeah.
Here.
She'll hand you a pack, and this is like someone hands you their phone, and they only have like the phone call app, and like they don't have files stored on it and all that. It's like they don't have a customized wallpaper or anything.
Empty.
So, you'll see a Kogi type a few things into your pack, and then she'll turn it around and show you. See, this number right here, this is basically what my pack is called. And so, when you want to meet up with us, if you want to meet for training, all you have to do is type into the pack what you want to say, and then you hit this little button here, and it's kind of like thought speaking. It sends it to the other person's pack, and I will get it, and I can read it, and then I can write back to you. It works best if you're in a tree, but we can do it for the whole team as long as each of us have packs. The Gidon, well, we'd have to send it to the pack of someone that they're with.
So what is the pack sending?
It's a message. Here, I'll show you. And she writes a cute little note that says, "Hello, Pew, a Kogi's pack here." Ding! She sends it.
As she startles as her pack starts to
Bing-a-ling-a-ling.
buzz.
And there it is. A message from Makoki.
See how it works?
Okay.
And now you can write one back to me.
Okay. We'll tap to open the message, and we will one finger poke through the letters. Hi, Okoki. And something inevitably gets underlined and press the send.
That's great. Good job. I got it.
Okay.
So now we're set. You can go off. Bye, Pew.
Yes. Take care. And see you tomorrow.
Hi.
So she will set up Puru and Daoro with the messaging for their packs.
You're just setting up a group chat.
Basically. And then she's going to send a little message to Beck that says, "Hello, Beck. We're back in town. Want to meet up?" And she'll click send.
Does it have the dialogue box where it's like the message has been seen, and then the little typing emoji, and then it stops,
Nah,
and then there's typing again?
That's too
dang
advanced
it.
coding.
That'd be so funny. Oh man, because he'd be working on it for a couple minutes. It would be a while. And he says, "Okay, on my way."
After Akoki, after about 10 minutes, you receive this response. Okay. OMW! Exclamation mark.
Omwa. Omwa. Huh.
Who is Omwa?
I don't know. Is it a Gidon word that he learned while he was with you two?
Guys, he's not
No.
smart enough to have simplified lettering like that. Guys, please.
It says on my way. It says on my way.
I know that. I know that Beck watches too much human TV. He would say, like, OMW. OMG, LOLs.
OMG, LOL.
He probably would if it was in documentaries, but
No, it is clear that he is on his way.
Oh, good. He's on his way.
Yes, yes.
I'm probably going to eat something with Beck for a little while, and then maybe start training. So I'll send you all a message when we're done. Okay?
Alright.
Right.
I think I'm going to head to the medical tent myself. It's been a bit foggy since the tree.
Right, I guess.
I think we lost you a little bit, Sol.
I just said I'm going to the medical tent. My head's been a bit foggy since the tree.
All right. So where's everybody going? Let's delineate it here. I got Puru and Poori and Puyu going to the medical tent.
If I can, I want to visit Ferro's team and like normal.
Okay. I'm going to send probably you and Cup and Pharos to their house. Okay. Let's see here. Becca and Kogi to dinner. Med tent.
you didn't tell him where to meet up, did you, Akogi? You were like, "We're here."
Normal.
He's just gonna go and look for people and be like, "Where is everyone?"
Didn't think you'd need to know. She just assumed.
All right.
Oh no!
Let's do the medical tent first. As you three are headed towards the medical tent, as you're walking up, make me a perception check, please.
Oh no, I'm actually somewhat bad at this now. Oh wait, is my wisdom returned? Because it says it's 16.
No, it should still be 10.
Huh. I wonder why that changed.
Oh, I thought he went to 9 wisdom.
No, I went to 10.
He went to 10. Yeah.
Ooh,
He took 6
that's
damage.
not as bad. Yeah.
That
Okay.
should not have the +3.
Yep, you guys wander to the tent, and it seems like a normal, common day with people coming back and forth and passing you guys by. They wave at you as you pass. Some of them make weird looks at Puru, as he is very tall, bright, and sparkly. Let me take you guys to the place.
Oh yeah, because he's slightly metallic now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Uh-oh.
blessed.
You're burdened.
He's something. Alright. As you guys arrive at the medical tent. Map is active. Feel free to do what you will.
Hi, Courtney. Hi, I think there's like a 10-minute gap and all that. For
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Courtney. Hi, Laura.
Oh, hello. Here to
Hi,
see
Scale.
here to see Scale today.
Has he been doing well? As we will peek over the tall table, probably.
It's actually it's kind of a flat, low to the ground sort of table.
Oh,
But-
good.
Yeah. Oh, he's actually
I don't
been,
have to halfling.
Yeah, he's actually been good. Everybody's halflings, so haha. He's been good. He's been rather calm, actually. Calmer, the more you've spent time with him. So, good job. It's nice to have you somebody to spend time with him. It seems to have been good for him. As you see, Scale is over here sitting on a chair. He appears to be sipping some tea, calmly, but he still has a little bit of that fidgety look in his eyes.
you know, we all work together and make things for the better. And if he's up for it, and I'm back in town, I'd love to go out and about.
Well, you're free anytime.
That's
and-
okay with it.
Yeah, just let us know whenever you're going somewhere.
Well then, be back in a bit.
Okay, I'm gonna be over here working on some things. Let me know if you need anything.
Hey, Scale.
He will look up at you for a second and mumble something and nod.
Pew here. Would you like to go for a walk?
Yeah,
Or tea?
he will get up from his seat and follow you wherever. He's still carrying his little cup of tea.
One hand with a cup of tea and... Yeah, if you'll allow one hand to hold his as we'll lead him along.
Make
And back
a
on up.
persuasion check real quick. He appears to flinch at first at your touch, but he does acquiesce and holds hands and joins you wherever you're going.
He did this before, and we will lead him out towards the root tunnels. And I presume, like, by then, Tori and
Yeah.
Peru, unless they want privacy for their bit.
They come in the
I don't
door
know
just
if
as you are
Peru wanted
leaving.
to. Good.
La la la. All right.
Oh. Hello.
Hello. What? Oh, you said you.
What?
Are you unwell?
Head's been foggy, but that's about it.
Yeah, he's struggling to retain information, I guess.
That might just be boys.
Something.
More so
No.
than usual.
Oh
No, I think that was because I talked to gods.
Yep. Let's get you checked out anyway, just to be sure.
Pew exchanges a knowing glance with poor Poori, even though Pew doesn't know. Pew thinks she knows, and she'll head on out.
All right. So you guys are going to the tunnels. We will get to you guys. Let me make a note.
But let's see these two. What is this clown show about to do? Oh dear.
Hi, Courtney. Hello, Lana.
Okay. She'll give you a dumbfounded look. Nice hair color choice, I guess. Laura says, stepping up. Yes, that's a word for it. You are you're shiny. Peru, what's going on with you?
I talked to gods.
She will side glance, Laura.
Well, more specifically, I talked to our gods.
So he claims, but and while
Yes.
it might be true, as I kind of put him up to it, he came back looking like this, and his memory and mind is a little jumbled. Would you two mind giving him a check over just in case?
Yeah.
No, yeah, we'll here have a seat on this bed. We'll have
I have
a
no problem. I think it's because I talked to gods, but I mean,
Laura
I mean, it's-
will walk up. Gods, huh? The
Yeah.
moons, I assume.
yes, Mosai and Guai.
Oh, he got his name. He got their names right. This is progress. This is good.
I had a few days. Everything was jumbled based off all the information they told me.
As you sit on the edge of the bed, Dr. Laura will go through the usual steps, measuring your temperature. She pulls out a stethoscope, measures your heart rate. It is cold. Has you raise your arms and have a couple of deep breaths. So tell us about this this experience with gods and whatever happened to your hair.
So, I'll admit I've been having a bit of little spat with Peori about certain things. She suggested.
She will cross her arms and frown.
Okay, I can't do that Bruce voice apparently. She suggested that I, talk to our gods and get some guidance. Yeah. So, I climbed the nearest tall tree. I made it up there, no problem. You know me, I'm very acrobatic.
Courtney will start taking your pressure.
There, I gave a little bit of I wouldn't necessarily say a speech, but I was basically talking outwardly towards them. They weren't actively talking back to me at that moment. And then I reached out, because I know I don't wear the beads. It's kind of a rather recent development, but I became a thought speaker. Like, I could talk into people's heads. I can attack with it too, a little bit. Anyway, I reached out to try to talk to them. It worked. That is a natural. That's not a natural 20. It's close to it, though.
Okay, carry on.
So, I reached out to talk to them. The next thing I know, I'm on the tree. I don't think it's the same tree, but I was on a tree. And Mozai and Kuai were right in front of me, the moons. Or they were closer, anyway. So I started talking to them.
So you
told them about my...
You talked straight to them. They talked back to you, did they? As she continues to measure your pulse and check your pressure.
Yes, I talked to Mozai and I talked to Kuai. They each have their own distinct ways of talking.
What did they sound like?
Kuai sounded very much like a father figure with a very masculine voice. Mozai, on the other hand, was a bit hard to understand, I will admit. It was like she was speaking from multiple points at once, like she had multiple voices overlapping. At one point, as the conversation progressed, it was becoming harder and harder to understand, because it's like she was talking in multiple languages. And
I see.
I explained to them my problems and this and that. And they offered up some advice and tasked me with finding balance. Or, well, also bringing balance between certain parties.
Sounds very serious, Laura will say as she continues to check you out. Tell me,
and then,
this might be important. Did you eat anything special or different or unique before this experience?
I had some tea at De Oro's house, but that was a few days ago, even before that.
I see.
So no.
She will poke you with a needle and draw some blood. Let me just give this a look. You keep telling us your story. I'm just gonna have this look.
They shared some information that maybe I didn't need to know, but they wanted to give it to me so I had a better understanding of things. Like, apparently thought speaking isn't even supposed to be a thing. It's an accident. Something about the fabric under blight. That was. That's what Mozai referred, or not Mozai, Kuai referred to it as.
That sounds like a made-up word.
I'm not sure. Told me things about the Magonas.
As you talk and talk, about 15 minutes will pass as you're telling your full tale and all the details you can muster. Laura will come back with your blood test.
Anyway, so towards the end of it, they said they were going to send me back blessed, or with some sort of blessing to show that I actually talked to them. I assume this, and he gestures to himself, is such. I mean, I no longer have my scars, I can see properly, like...
You appear to be in perfect health.
Yes.
Laura, anything? No, his results came up clean. He's not on the net or anything like that, so... Miss Poori, he appears to be fine. He's got a weird story, but it's not the weirdest I've ever heard. I see. Well, in that case, I'll take him as is then, and thank you for your time. Yep. He always, every time he's come here, he tells all sorts of stories and things, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. If you're new to the Puru experience.
I may tell stories, but this one is not a tall tale, as it were. It's true. I understand it is hard to believe such, but it did happen. Oh no, Barry, not that one.
Tori cannot tell if you're telling the truth or lying. She just has to kind of take it as face value.
Can I roll a persuasion check? I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, you can do that.
You know what? I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
And before you tell me if it succeeds or not.
Okay. It's pretty good.
Like it.
Pori seems to tense up. Like there's a look in her eye that she believes you, but it doesn't make this whole thing easier or better.
Oh yeah, because it could go against beliefs and stuff. It's like, oh, I believe you, but oh no, this is actually true.
Anyway, your pressure and heart rate and everything appear to be normal for a common row of your size and build. You seem to be able to retain a complex story, so you're probably in the whole. You probably have all of your faculties, as far as we can tell. Miss Poiri, if you would keep an eye on him, and if you notice anything terribly out of the ordinary beyond strange tales, anything health-wise, just let us know, and we'll see what we can do about it. I will. And that's that. Anything else?
You don't want to believe it. And not really. Like I said, my head is a bit foggy, but it's more so... I retained all that information, but it's just... I don't know. Something doesn't feel right up here. But I guess that's what happens when you talk to gods and they give you knowledge you're not supposed to know. Hey.
Okay, well.
Hey, thank you for looking over me. Goodbye, Courtney. Goodbye, Laura.
You're welcome. Have a nice day, Puru. Stay out of trouble.
Oh, I try to.
Yes, we'll try. Alright. Well, if that's the case, then we'll probably go home or something? What's the plan, Puru?
You know, that just reminds me. How about you? Do you need a checkup? I know we came here for me, but what about you?
She will glance back into the room. No, thank you.
Well, if you think so. I mean, going home would be nice. We haven't been there in a few days, but I don't know. Everything just seems brighter. I don't really know how to explain it properly. Maybe we could go walk about through Brandy. I don't know. Maybe we could meet. I haven't really met most of your family. Kind of just been at home doing our things, but
My family?
yeah, your extended family. You have family here in Brandy, right?
I think some of them have come to Rubrandi. A lot of Lavo scattered. Some of us came this way.
Well, maybe we can, I don't know, find them, reconnect with them? I don't know. I don't necessarily have much else to really do besides, I guess, practice for the race, but I don't know what we can really do by practicing on the track. It's really going to just come down to in the moment, at least in my opinion.
I see. Well, I suppose we can go for a walk and then maybe go home. If we run into anybody who might know where other Aetch's common might be, then maybe we'll say hi or something.
And that's the first time Peru's actually heard her clan name. Oh no, she had the stripes.
Yeah. She used to wear the sash and everything. She's a green, yellow, green girl. Alright. Let's see. I need... I need some root tunnels. And some people to put in there. As Pew. And... scale. Alright.
Back to me already?
Yeah, we might as well go through it since it's part of the scene. As you
I
guys
have
make
no
your way.
vision on this map.
Oh, you don't? Hang on, let me fix that. There we go.
There we go.
As you guys make your way down into one of the root tunnels, Luska will be slowly sipping his tea.
Okay. Is there anything else about the root tunnels, or am I ready to go?
You're ready to go. I'm just gonna get a chill music.
Oh, hey dear.
Yes.
Could you also give Crow vision? His dream?
Oh, yeah. Let me put a I'll put a Beck in there. You can like hover around. Ghostly. Okay.
In the walls.
Yeah, he's in the walls.
All right. So we lead him to the tunnels, where it's nice and cool and quiet.
He follows you very
And-
quietly. His demeanor is very reserved and a lot less flighty than he has been in the past. He doesn't.
Thank goodness.
His eyes don't dart over
Think
his
to
shoulder.
ourselves. And Reeve doesn't know this, but is this where mostly like Krovex's wood slugs area, or
Yeah.
Lost Might area, or
Yeah, they're often
Okay.
in the. You can find all of those in the root tunnels pretty often. And Furyu would know where to look, as that is her
yes.
whole thing.
I was just trying to bridge player and
Yeah.
character knowledge.
You have
So we'll lead him over to a place and ask him to sit with. She'll sit crisscross applesauce.
He will sit with you. Now holding his empty teacup.
Have you been? And she'll pause for a moment and look at him and see how there he is. It's good that he's less flighty, but there's also
Mm-hmm.
sometimes he's just not checked in.
Make me an insight check to feel him out. Okay. He seems to be calmer than usual. He's a little bit just kind of quiet. He occasionally makes full eye contact with you, but not extendedly. And every once in a while he'll rock a little bit. He appears to be in a mind state of calm. He seems to be pleased to be around you. but he's also like floating in his weird miasma of a mind state.
Alright, so we will start this conversation on Q's thoughts and see if he sort of joins in. So, I was away for a little bit. I'm happy to see that you're doing better. I was really worried after the last time that we met up. Strange things happened, and I've been trying to think on how to help you, and I started to see the tree a bit too, and I think, and she'll sort of flip over his palm without the tea kettle and draw on his hand a little bit. I think that you've been caught up in a root of the tree, and maybe you'd feel better if I could get you out.
His eyes will widen a little bit. I don't want to be in the tree.
Akogi said that common aren't supposed to be in the tree, and I've seen it too. I'm not really sure what we're supposed to be, but I'd be happy to help with you. I don't know everything, and I wanted to ask if you remember last time we were together before you fell asleep. If you can tell me what you remember.
There was... I... Not much. There's just a lot of knowing. There's a lot of things and people.
We could see everyone after Beck walked up to you. He's a blocker. And I'm trying to understand what he did and if maybe his blockerness could help uncurl your root.
He'll kind of close his eyes and smile slightly, and then frown. I don't want to do that again.
Okay.
If possible. But the tree
No, it
has to go. I don't want to see them. I don't want
she'll nod.
you to see them. You know?
And her face softens at that, as that is very sweet. We'll give the hand a squeeze. Okay. It isn't really possible for someone to get themselves out of a normal route by themselves, but if there's someone outside, they can try and help. But then I would have to be in your mind, and you seem very afraid of thought speaking before.
No, it's not.
Or is it just the tree?
He'll kind of raise a hand to the beads in his hair. It's just the tree. And when I do it, I hear them. so I don't. If you can...
Alright. Just you and me then. Okay?
Okay. If your friend can make the other voices, the tree, not speak, maybe easier, or we could try without him. I don't know. What would be best?
So my plan. So I will try and see what I can do. And I've already seen a little bit, so it won't be as scary. And if I can't, then I will see what my friend can do. But I don't know if my friend would cause us to see the tree again. So let's take it one step at a time.
Do you want to try now?
Yeah, I think you're calm.
He'll take a deep, almost shuddering breath. Okay.
Okay. So we'll give confident, reassuring smile. We're sitting down. And we will reach out to him.
Okay. Make me a d20 plus your level thought-speaking check.
And while I get into my character sheet, I think Beck is in the wall, so he can't see.
What? No, he
So we'll just...
can see us. I've checked.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
D20 plus level 5. Do I have any modifiers to add to this? Let us start this with encouraging ourselves. Because Pew really wants to make this right, so we'll give ourselves a boost. Focus all in on this.
Okay. And he... in return. Man, those are good. Alright. As you mentally connect with Blue Scale. Let's see here. As you connect to his mind, you are keenly aware of a dark space that you're both standing in. And all around appears to be a faint kind of yellow mist that hovers low to the ground. It's kind of an all-encompassing dark space within his mind. There are shadows, darker darkness, just out of sight, just outside your peripherals, and when you turn to look at them, you think you see for a moment glinting yellow eyes before they vanish out of sight. And all around you, about knee height, there's a mist, kind of a yellow, faint, glowing mist. He, being in his mind space, a place that he obviously attempts to avoid, is almost on the verge of panic. What do you do?
Okay. So, I can see the mist, I can see the shadows in the eyes. Do I see scale in his mind space?
You do. You are both standing next to each other, still holding hands.
And so...
His eyes are flighty again. He's looking in various directions.
So, usually with thought speaking, the minds are connected. Am I feeling any of his thoughts, or is this a different sort of space?
As you are both very well connected, you are familiar with each other, you are a speaker and he is a listener, you are in a space where words are not necessary. You know each other's feelings and vibes and thoughts. Right now, Scale is afraid. He's afraid that at any moment, the tree will notice him, and all the leaves will find him, and he's afraid of the eyes that occasionally appear in the darkness.
Okay.
He's incredibly nervous.
So, in her mind, you will pull back to the songs that brought her joy, and in his mind, hum a sweet. And she will have her eyes looking out and about for path forward, or because there's only the mist, looking for what may be connecting to him.
Mm-hmm. Make me an investigation check. The
I
mist
think I
is all
can
around.
modify that.
Yeah, okay.
Because I probably need to find someone. Doesn't help too much. It's okay.
Okay. The mist is all around him, and you can see that it appears to pool around him almost in a spiral. It seems to focus kind of at his feet, and sometimes it goes out, and sometimes it goes back closer to him.
Is this the same sort of yellow as the ribbons?
It is the same color as the yellow that you have encountered before. But it's fainter. It's not as focused as the ribbons or the hand or the roots of the tree. It appears to simply be a presence that maybe hasn't noticed you, but is ever present in Loose Scale's mind.
Okay. So, I guess it's time to walk in a direction together and explore the mindscape, mindful of the areas with the yellow eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be small, unnoticed, sneaking together.
Mm-hmm. He will follow you stealthily. Make a stealth check. Okay. All right.
So as we travel further through the yellow mist, are we able to find something, or is this like the ribbons before where it just kept on going?
Just kind of
Further
keeps
and
on
further
going. As you keep walking, occasionally you will see flashes in the background of locations. You see the medical tent for a second before it fades away. For a second, you think you see the streets of Lavo. You would recognize them as your home, as they fade in and out. Sometimes they fade in with people running, people screaming, an alarm blaring in the distance, and the occasional glint of metallic armored carapace. You see bits of Rubrandi's underroot tunnel. Flashes of floss mites and wood slugs.
And with that, Huey will perk up as she realizes these are bits of Scales memories. Because she was trying to piece together for it. Okay, these are how he thinks his thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in the mist.
As his thoughts revolve around Lavo for a moment, you will notice that there are parts of the mist that appear to sort of try and coalesce into something more solid. You can attempt to thought speak some stealth into the situation. As your stealth is very good, I would have you roll a persuasion check to attempt to essentially mind control this area of his memory into not noticing him.
Am I controlling his thoughts or the Nagana's thoughts here?
You'd be trying to convince the fog to leave him alone, basically.
Okay. So we will thought speak towards him. The soft warmth of tea, a calming sort of fuzzy, unfocused bit to dissipate
Nice.
the thoughts
All right.
and give nothing to latch on to, really.
As you do, the yellow fog appears to lessen. It is still there, it is still prominent, but it appears to lessen in strength as the bit that was attempting to solidify and latch onto him puffs back into faint mist.
And Scale can feel Pugh's a little bit excited about that. She will consider. She will continue leading him further, hoping that with space and dissipation, we'll get to somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. As you keep traveling, you'll note that the mist in his mind is lessened in the area that you are, but as you start to travel more, it seems to thicken again. As it
So it's like clearing out a spot.
Right, as you travel through more and more of the area, you find new memories, old memories, and the memory of a set of green lights rushing towards him, coalescing out of the yellow mist.
I think we'll shove loose Scale, like mentally and pop out.
Mm-hmm. Do you stand in his way?
Or
As this...
what is it trying to push Scale out of the mind space, or?
No, it's trying to rush for him, trying to attack, to grab on, perhaps.
Okay. let us. You know what? I moved a whole rev body. We'll pick loose scale and pull him out of the way
Okay.
and get moving.
As you pull him out of the way and you get moving, make me an athletics check to run and outrun the thing. Okay. As you manage to outrun it to a degree, it appears to be behind as it chases from a distance. But as you do, its lights seem to fade into the yellow mist, which thickens as you run. As you run into it, make me a charisma save.
I know how to do charisma check. Not
Charisma
sure where
saving
saves
throw.
are on this
Let
sheet.
me see. Should be able to
There's
just
a little small box with them.
yeah. If you hit charisma on your little top bar, it'll give you the option for a check or a save.
Or if you're only on your character sheet because you don't have the HUD, you can hover over the abbreviations for charisma, right? And click on that, and it should. I think you should be able to like right click, but maybe not. Maybe that's just ability.
No, that's just.
Oh,
I only have a
look-
+2
look at my
proficiency
screen.
bonus. Or...
It's underneath. I'm sorry. It's under the abilities where it says saving throws, right to the right of your skills on
Oh
your
yeah,
character
there they
sheet.
are.
Oh,
And
there
that's
it is. Thank
hover
you.
over.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Sorry,
good,
different
good.
character sheet.
Nice. As the mist attempts to coalesce around you and claim you as part of it, as you are now in his mind, you, with an enormous amount of strength of will and willpower, bash away the mist as it fades dramatically around you. It also appears to fade dramatically around Loose Scale, who, for the first time in this mind space, appears to have gone back to a normal speed of breathing. Your force of will and willpower is so strong that he no longer darts his eyes around and instead is focusing on you. I think we're close to whatever it is.
And at this point, her heart is racing. And she nods and will pull him closer for a hug, as that was, in her own mind, rather nerve-wracking and just a bit of relief. Whew.
A small amount of the yellow mist still remains. You feel like you are on the cusp of potentially even freeing him from it entirely. Is there something you would like to try to do so? At this point, you have become close enough with Scale in his mind that there is the risk of entanglement. It's a
Yes.
it's a relatively uncommon situation, but it is a well known, at least, as a potential kind of thing, a rare sort of thing between thought speakers who get too close, where they lose bits of each other, but keep bits of each other. There are pros and cons, but it's something that is usually viewed as dangerous, potentially unwanted.
And well, Reevy is trying to be clever and come up with the next step. Like I said, the exultation from surviving the green-eyed horseman and getting pulled into the tree herself. Yeah. If she may, she'll be hugging to recollect the thoughts. Giddy a little bit that maybe it's working.
Give him to us. You hear a whisper in the distance, almost a faint echo.
And with that, she'll bristle, grab, perhaps possessively, with less of a dramatic tail thump as dear Kogi in claiming Beck from the various women after the pie eating contest. But perhaps it is like her, thought with the buttons and ribbons, in that maybe she can untie him from the tree if she connects with him. And yeah, she'll take the risk with entanglement to pull him out from the tree,
Okay.
to uproot their bond.
As you aim to uproot the tree and remove him from the roots in earnest, make me an intimidation check. As you use, and with advantage because you are currently glowing with power. Nice. Alright, as you hug him close and look out into the darkness and the yellow mist, your force of will, the energy pouring off of you, entangling only slightly with loose scale. The fog, the yellow mist, vanishes before you. And the darkness of his mind seems to free up somewhat. It is slightly brighter, as quiet memories that appear to have been hiding in secret places start to resurface. Like bugs in holes, making their ways back out into the tunnels.
Breathe out a heavy sigh and pull out from his thoughts and lay down, the hands twitching at the bit of that, and laying down to kind of rest for a bit.
As you pull out of his mind and lay on your back on the ground of the root tunnel, Scale will also fall to his back, breathing heavily. But it's not his normal shuddering breaths. It is breaths of release, I suppose. He is, for once, doesn't sound like he's under a heavy burden.
She'll give a little breathy, like, and like pat on the hand in victory before
As you two
pulling them back to herself.
As you two lay, snuggling on the ground of this root tunnel, surrounded by little bugs you have collected. Going to move elsewhere. Good job. That was a good scene.
Because, man, at the point with the charisma save, I was thinking of having Pew like dip out and it's like, okay, this is first scouting trip. Then it's like, uh-oh, we gotta try.
Very good. That was well
Very
done.
spooky. Very good.
Very spooky.
And now
very
I get
good.
to learn consequences later.
Later.
But good enough.
All right. As that is happening, Beck, I imagine between you and Akogi, you trade more information through text as to where to meet and what to actually do. And you guys go to the familiar eatery.
Hey, is Crow back yet?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
I came back as soon as Waymaker said the two were snuggling, and I was like, what did I miss?
Snuggling. Special things have happened.
Oh my.
You nearly got pulled into the Maganus.
Again?
Survived. And so we celebrated by passing out tired, because, man.
We love to see it. We love to see it. Keep you with that nat 20.
Mm-hmm. No kidding. That made a huge difference.
Oh, good.
That was really good. I was really glad to see that nat 20. That was excellent.
I'll poke you for the possibilities there later. For how badly it could have gone.
Oh yeah, there's always the chance with intense thought speaking. But as the time passes and Beck, you will eventually join up with Akogi. What do you guys do?
I would have told him to meet me at the refugee tents, because that's where I live.
Cool. We're going to pretend that this pie eating contest map is the eating area of the refugee tents, because they would have such a place for the amount of people that are there. And I don't have a map for every single thing. So here we are.
Yeah.
Did I get a chance to test out the weapon?
If you'll look in your inventory, Mr. Beck, you will find a special thing.
Oh, now you tell me. Oh, no.
Yeah, you just got it. You have it. Whether you left it at your house or not, there it is.
Oh, yeah, he's got it with him.
Cool. All right.
Oh, you... sorry, my hyperfixation go burr.
It's very cool. It's very cool. You want to give it a swing?
No. I want to save it. But I did test it so that if I hit something, it wouldn't just blow up, right?
That's
like,
right.
if I'm not going to give this thing to Akogi and then it just blow up the first time she uses it.
No, yeah, it won't blow up. It is in fact more stable than most things made the way you made them.
Whoa! Sorry. Okay. Perfect. Is Akogi inside, or were you waiting outside for Beck?
Oh, I was waiting outside at the edge of the tent.
Oh, okay. He's gonna walk up. Oh, trip behind. You see him just kind of like dusting himself off as he steps over and walks over to you. Nervously.
I hope he has that sort of demeanor as well.
Yes, he does. You know the demeanor I'm talking about, because I am also nervous.
Question: did he take a plate shell or did he take his glider?
He took his glider.
Fun. All right.
Wow.
Glowing, flashing.
Akogi smiles.
You said you were here, and he needed to get here the fastest he could. Let's go.
I didn't say anything about getting here fast.
Well, he did.
So, we're here. We're safe. But I am hungry and would like to eat something before training. Do you want to get something to eat too?
Oh, right. Food is necessary. Right. That's correct. Sure. Sounds good to me.
Have you not been eating again? She asks as she leads the way into the tent.
Does jerky count?
I mean, sure, for maybe a snack.
So it does count. I'm gonna say it counts.
For a snack, you need
if
a
I
balance.
Have multiple pieces, does it count for a meal?
Kind of? Maybe. You're a row. You need to eat a lot. Where do you want to sit?
Here's nice.
Okay.
As you sit, this lady will walk up and will serve you both drinks and lay out a tray of breads and some small crustaceans and fish, as that is what they have today.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
If you need anything,
Thank you.
Just call. I'm out in the back actually cooking up more. A lot of people are getting together this evening, where a lot of the refugees are getting together because someone is having a birthday. So we're excited for them.
Aw, great.
Lovely.
Birthday.
Well, how was your day off in between getting here early and us arriving?
Right, that, yes. I was able to work on some things. Yes, I was. Got some stuff done. Very, very relaxing. Yes.
Good.
How was the trip?
Pretty nice, actually. We found something I wanted to show you. And as she eats off of the tray, she'll pull out her pack and show you the map that has the Firestone mine on it.
Oh, that is... You see him, like, kind of lean in and squint. Oh, I see. Did you guys go into it? Was there anything down there?
There's still Firestone down there. I'm not sure who started the mine and then left it abandoned. But, yeah. Puru at least, and Bojo, I think, got a couple pieces of Firestone out of it. So I thought I would let you know about it, because maybe you could use it in your crafting.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. I could probably make something out of it if you like, of course. It's you guys found it. It is yours to do with as you please.
Heck, we're common. We share everything.
Yes, I kind of understand that now more than I used to. I keep forgetting. Force of habit. Did you want to train after eating?
Are you excited to train?
No. I need Cup to try out some things, and I probably need to find an actual living mount to ride during the race.
You're not going to use your glider?
No, I don't think I should.
Why not?
You see him kind of, like, tap his claws at the table and just kind of give, like, a non-committal shrug. Well, it's more so the, I can't technically go around using tech after I told Labora Kai that it's kind of immoral to use tech in tournaments and such. You know how it is.
So, it's just Labora Kai. Not you being... shy's not the right word. Modest. Not you being modest?
Well, I don't want to cheat.
But it's not cheating. The rules allow it.
We were never actually informed of the rules, so I would assume that, you know, when you have a mounted race, it's on mounts and not tech.
We had a big meeting, like, the day one, where we had the rules explained to us. Pretty much anything goes as long as it's not killing other contestants.
You see him, like, look confused. Did we have a meeting? Am I forgetting that we were told what the race is?
Well, not the race specifically. I suppose it would have its own individual rules, but tech is allowed. It was allowed in the dodgeball game. I don't know why it wouldn't be allowed here. I'm sure other teams have used tech, because it would count as a, it's not a mount, but it is a vehicle, right? You still ride in it.
Yes, but isn't it more specified? Like, if I make something tailored to the tournament specifically to win it, isn't that cheating?
Well, did you make your glider specifically tailored to win this race? Or did you make it to be able to travel across the white?
I did make it to trap. So maybe. I don't know. It seems
Both
I
you
don't
make
know,
me a
maybe.
perception check.
perception.
Right. Both of you will notice as you're starting to have this conversation that this individual will poke his head in the door and appears to be looking at Beck.
Kogi will look at him and look back at Beck.
I'm just imagining it, right? That man is not looking at me, right? He just like whispers to a Kogi, just like trying to play it cool. You see him like grab a cup and then he's gonna take a drink and realizes he doesn't need a drink, so he sets it down and tries to like shimmy his arms to look like leaning on the table, like he's not bothered.
No. I think he's looking at you. You certainly have a lot of friends, don't you?
He will walk up and put a hand on the table. Hey.
Hello.
Beck just slowly leans back and turns his head to look at this man. Hey.
Hi, my name's, Berthus Aetchis, and I saw you flying down on your machine, and I had questions.
About the machine?
Yeah, actually, okay. You mind if I sit?
No.
He looks to a Kogi
Oh, thank you.
and Kogi just immediately says no, and he's just like, oh my god.
She kind of blushes, realizing what she's done, and she's like, would you like some food too?
Oh, no, I'm actually fine. So I had questions. What was your name again?
Beck.
Oh, good. Did you introduce yourself already? Can't remember.
No.
Oh, good. Well,
I'm a Kogi. Hello.
nice to meet you, Kogi. So I had questions, right? How do you get it to fly, to float without the electrosphere, without the pulse wave?
Beck just kind of looks over to a Kogi. Like, does she actually want to talk about this right now? Or, like, is she okay with them kind of nerding out about tech?
She's just eating and waiting for Beck to respond, and blinks at him like, why are you looking at me? You're the one who knows how tech works.
Well, it's kind of hard to explain just outright. Do you want to look at it?
I would love to. I saw you coming in. I don't have to look at it right now. You're obviously in the middle of something. He says, suddenly noticing that he's perhaps uninvitedly invading somebody's date. He'll glance over at you, Beck, and then he will glance over at Kogi, and hang on. Let's see what...
Kogi will just smile.
Let's see here. Okay. He will notice that you guys are on a date. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just very curious.
No, Kogi just got back after a long trip is all. I'm sure she doesn't want to hear my long-winded speech about tech and its, utilities, of course. But we will be at peace.
The look on his face shows that he is even more ashamed to have interrupted, as she has been away from you for some time, and that's terrible. I'm sorry. Here, do you know where Vashad's shop is? There's this big dark-skinned fellow, Vashad.
We know Vashad.
Oh, good. Okay, well that makes it easy. Another thing you might look for, I have my quad mech. It's just standing right outside his shop. I'm over there working on it and making some adjustments and tune-ups and things.
A mech?
Yes.
You seem actually like really excited about it, completely forgetting about the thing. Like this guy's a tech dude. Beck's like, oh my god, we can have so many conversations.
Yeah, I'm actually tuning it up for the race. Our race actually got postponed for some reason to tomorrow, I think, or the day after. I can't remember. I decided that I had more time to tune it up, right? And then I saw you flying down on your glowing glider. That was very cool. It doesn't seem to have a sphere threshold or anything like that. It just kind of flies, and I'm super just enthused. I want to see how that works. So if you get time after your time together, if you would stop by, I'd love some pointers, I guess.
Of course. Actually, we were probably gonna go test it out at the track if you want to. And he like slowly looks to Akogi if it's okay to invite him to tag along at some point.
She nods enthusiastically.
Oops.
We were definitely going to go train soon. If you need to train too, or want to test out your new additions.
I think that would be cool.
You said your name was Aethys?
Berithus, yes.
Oh, okay. Are you a noble, perhaps?
Yes. I actually travel with Noble Hito's squad. We're a specialized unit. We help people.
Oh, that's great to hear. I'm a moon priestess, so I'm all about helping people. Well, Noble Berithus, I just wondered, do you happen to know the official rules of the race? We've been, well, I've been away longer, but we've been kind of out, unfortunately, at a funeral, and haven't had the time to even barely see the racetrack.
It suddenly dawns on him that you guys are his opponents. Oh, yeah. There's not much to it. There's a figure 8 track. There's a big hole at one end that people might get pushed into, I guess. Well, not me. I've taken precautions, but there's other parts of the race that I'm gonna struggle with personally. My vehicle is actually slower than most mounts are, but I'm hoping that my adjustments will make it pay off, and in the end. For the most part, it seems to be a 3-lap race, and there's a lot of pushing and shoving. I got to actually watch a couple of the races yesterday. Team 7th Claw kind of came out on top on theirs, though they were down a man, which was weird. And there's a lot of pushing and shoving, a lot. And there's a point where it really, really narrows and people have to squeeze through. You don't want to be in that point when other people are in that point. The bigger one will win.
Well, I'm curious. You said you were using your vehicle, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Were other teams using vehicles as well? Not just now?
Not that I've seen, no.
So, why were the rules okay with letting you use one? Is it because your team is balanced against, did you say you were against us? Our team, because Beck has a glider? Or is it...
No,
is it something else?
We just happen to be in the running against each other. We're opponents for the race, looks like. No, I was allowed to use my mech and cleared it with the judges because it is in fact of my own make. Because I made it, it counts as my accomplishment, and so I can use it, and so I will, because I'm actually terrible with animals and people and most things.
Beck gives a sagely nod like he understands.
Akogi will ogle Beck very excitedly, like nudge, nudge, nudge.
Well, I've got to clear with the judges then. It's got to be cleared first.
Okay. Thank you so much, Noble Berithus. We'll stop by Vishad's. I've actually met him several times, and then maybe we can all go train together.
Yeah, I'd like that. I'd like to have a closer look at at your glider as well. Beck, thank you for your time. I didn't mean to interrupt, I promise. Good luck, both of you, in whatever happens after. Don't rush to me. you guys have fun, and he will double finger guns and then leave.
Bro, he's stealing my moves.
You've really made quite an impression on these people, haven't you?
Why? I literally leave my house for what, 2 weeks? How long has it been?
Yeah, close to 2 weeks. This is what happens when you're a noble, Beck. Isn't it great?
No, I don't. I keep getting dragged into so many problems.
What's a problem about this?
Talking to people. You see him just sadly eat a bread. He just grabs it from the table and slowly munches on it. Just talking to people.
Aw.
I did have something to give you, but we could wait till after dinner.
Okay. Okay. I hate to admit that I've actually forgotten what we were talking about before we got interrupted. Was it important?
No, I don't think it was. I think it's fine. It's fine. Totally fine.
Okay. Well, I'll send you the Firestone mine on the map in a message later, okay?
Perfect. I'll mark it on the other one that I have for the items. I'm actually really. You see him, like, his hands are like patting the table, like he really wants to go do something specific. He's like, I really want to see that machine that one sir has made.
Well,
very neat.
Have you had enough to eat?
You see him just stuff the rest of the bread in his mouth, and he nods like yes. He's the bread is fine.
We can go look at it now if you want.
Well, I mean, are you okay? I don't want to rush you or anything.
I was eating during your conversation. It's fine.
Oh, yes, of course. Do we want to get the others? Should we wait for Bojo and Cup? I do need Cup to test out their board.
Do you want to show Berithus the board as well?
I don't know how competitions go. Should I be worried? Should I be not showing our hand?
No, it's fine. But I honestly don't remember who Cup was going to be with today. She might have been going with Daoro and Bojo.
She did seem to take a liking to Daoro.
Meanwhile, let me find them.
I'll send them a message. And maybe they'll meet us at Vashad's.
Let's see here. Put the people that we need. Okay. Meanwhile, Bojo and Cup and Pharos and Daoro will be going to Kyozeni's house. As Pharos leads you up to it, he will simply open the door and walk in to see his brother. They will clasp arms and welcome you in.
Boja will let Daoro come first.
Okay. She will come in and she will,
Yes, he'll go with Cap, like, alongside, like, forward or back. Yeah.
Pharos will motion to the area. Welcome to our house, and feel free. I think you were looking for Normal, and she is around here somewhere. Sometimes she hangs out in the kitchens, I guess. Feel free to do whatever, and let us know if you need anything.
Thank you. He kind of looks around. And exploring the house.
Couple waddle following you. Doing her classic stitch walk.
Does Bocho see anything interesting?
As you come through here, you will notice that there are occasional packs on the walls. There are beds that do not appear to be in any particular area. It looks like these beds have been added to these rooms, almost as if they are temporary fixtures. This is not the house where the entire team usually lives, but they appear to have made accommodations so that they can spend time close together during the contest, so that they can more easily plan and arrange training times and meetings and such. So there are just beds in the middle of living rooms. Down this path is a small staircase, and there is a simple paper sign stuck to the wall, and it has the picture of a common standing in a box, and an arrow pointing downward.
Do I know what does it mean?
As you look down, make me an insight check.
Oh,
It's super weird. Just a sign of a common in a box.
perhaps it's like only for common, so I won't go there.
Perhaps.
He moves forward, looking for normal.
Mm-hmm. As you search around, as you come to about this point, you will notice that up here, near the kitchen things, Normal appears to be standing, watching the big lady from the pie eating contest cooking something in a big pot. As Cup follows along. Normal appears to be very focused on whatever is being stirred in the pot. And
As he sees Normal, he pulls his chest a little bit and makes
notices you
Makes,
immediately. As all her quills stand on end, and she goes down on all fours and hops around.
he puffs his chest and makes his voice a little bit more pompous, I would say, and lowers his tone to sound more cool, I would say.
Aha!
Hello, little kitten. Nice to see you again.
Oh, hello. She will emote back with quill twitches and clicks and a slight tilt of the head.
Hope they're treating you well here.
You're the one from the balls.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That was funny. Yeah, I'm one from the common balls.
Vambora will stop stirring and kind of lean against the counter, watching you guys, and will cross her arms with a curious smile on her lips. Normal will bounce a little bit and point at the pot. Food? You eat? Do you want?
Sure. Do you want something? The food as well?
Oh, yes, of course. Yes.
Sorry for. My name is Bojo.
You're the one that speaks Kaish. Nice to meet you. I'm Vambora.
Nice to meet you. Sorry for sudden visit. Curious about your friend here, Normal.
Yes, Kyozuni said you would be coming eventually. we were sort of expecting you, but didn't know when you might show up, so...
We were quite busy with quite tragic. We were on the funeral.
Yes, the funeral.
His captain. Yeah, so we had to postpone our visit here.
Well, I hope everyone's alright. I know those can sometimes be, very active. And you seem like the type that would be out in the thick of it.
I suppose. But in any case, do you need any help with serving the food?
Yeah, help would be appreciated, actually. Would one of you, she will kind of gesture over to Cup, would one of you, maybe round everyone up? Maybe if we can gather at, that table over there. And Bojo, if you would help me dish some plates, that would be good. And Normal appears to be hopping up and down by the pot, as Cup goes off to fetch people. Aggressively.
Right, sounds good. And he helps. Also, I guess he gets additional arms, extra arms, so he can carry more plates.
He's glowing and using his superpowers.
Carries back and forth. All this too.
As you all have food at the table, those of you who have traveled far are welcomed and given a place to sit and eat and rest.
Do you have like chairs for everyone, or is Bambora does enjoy?
Oh, I'm cooking for others as well. They'll be here later on today. But you have all traveled and had a long journey, so please enjoy.
Thank you. He enjoys the food, and after a little while, he asks Normal. I guess he chitters on Gideon language, like, well, how are you doing here? Do everyone treat you here well?
Good fun, yes. Can do many things all the time. Free food. No need to hunt. Good life. And then
Nice.
she'll point at her head where she is wearing a wig, in addition to all of her outfit. No one knows. They think I am common, small common child. I do what want, anytime.
Do you like being a common?
It's easy.
See,
Common play strange games. Sometimes I get to throw things. It's fun.
I'm glad you like it. Tino, you can also be done if you want. Like us, me and Cap.
Yes. How do you make this the sounds right?
Which sounds?
The common sounds. I can repeat. I can copy. But I do not know the words. Sounds like work.
Oh, it needs a little bit of practice, but if you want, I can help you with the grammar.
What is grammar?
The proper way of making words and like arranging them, and also like making proper sounds. I struggle with it too, but we can practice together.
I see. I see. Would like, probably. But also like being... Also like being common.
I see. No, what about it as well? Like, do I want to be common or like Gideon? And you can see Roger kind of like thinking himself, like, right, do I have a question or do I have an answer for myself? Like, do I know the answer for this? Because he kind of struggles with it as well.
She will notice you thinking and making all of the body language of thinking very hard about this. Bojo, you walk in the tree. You walk with the common. You wear clothes also.
Yes. Not I don't have a real nice wig like you, but yeah.
You are a
Have pants.
common also, like me. Couple frown.
I won't say common really. But
You say the words.
Just-
You wear the clothes. You hang out with them. She will chirp and twitter and motion at these two, who immediately look slightly uncomfortable, but Daoro will grin.
no, they're not common. I get them. 100%.
100%?
Yeah. No clothes will change that. No matter if you like it or not. And Boja kind of like bounce a little bit, but also like understands that he kind of crushing his ideas or her ideas of normal. Also, just to be more realistic.
I think you were worried about what people think. What people think does not matter, as she will dump the entire contents of her food into her mouth, and then set the bowl down, and then burp very loudly.
Boja kind of giggles a little bit. That maybe. After all, I was raised by common, but still need to acknowledge that we're all Giddens in our blood.
I think... Make a persuasion check there, Bojo.
Persuasion. Oh my god.
Normal will not even consider for a moment the idea of being a Giron is for the sake of it, or that it is in her blood. She will cross her arms, and her spines in her hair will twitch a little aggressively. Normal, that is what they call me, is normal. I am me, and there is nothing that I need to do different. I am just better.
Roger frowns a little bit. In his mind, he's like, whatever. He's a little bit angry because I convinced her. So, Dor, switch the topic.
She will suddenly notice, yes, I'm being invited in, and she'll, look over at Pharaoh's. This is normal. Don't worry. Yes, Bojo. How can I help?
About the tournament. We have only a couple of days, but maybe you could share with us some tips and tricks that we should consider in the race.
The racing tricks? I don't actually know anything. My father was the one coaching you guys, and he knew various things. I know things, but not about racing in particular. I know things about raising a home and building things. I'm very good at building things. But I don't know anything about racing. You know, Tezrin, if you're looking for how to race better, you could speak to Tezrin more, I suppose.
See.
I'm sorry, I'm a terrible coach. I was not meant to be the coach. I was meant to keep my father's thoughts organized and precise. He tends to... She'll catch herself. Tended to be a little loose with his scheduling. I kept track.
Oh, it's like very big shoes to need to fill in, but I'm sure you are very helpful. So
thank you, Bojo. I'll help where
welcome.
I can, but I don't know anything about racing. I'm sure you all do well. I watch you all ride your mounts to my tree and back. Seems to be all right. Pharaohs will perk up. Actually, you guys seem to be pretty all right all the way. We didn't have any mishaps. No animals decided to go off on their own. Had I not known better, I would say that you all have full experience with riding. Cup will finish her food. I have nothing. I do not know animals. So I don't know what I will do. Maybe I will get an animal. Maybe I will scare it into going the direction I want. Yes.
Oh, don't scare it.
Why not?
You need to be friends. You need to be friends with your companion animal.
Look, I could ride it. I could sit on top of it and scare it in a direction, and then afterwards we can eat it.
Oh, we eat it. It's for the race.
Yes, but after the race.
I think Catherine wouldn't like it.
She will motion over to normal and say in Gidon, "What do you think? Would you eat a mount after you had ridden and scared it across the finish line?" "Oh yes, absolutely. I would eat it, and especially if we win, I would share. I would even share. Yes, that's my thoughts exactly. Chirp, chirp, chirp."
Bojo kind of face palms and his elbows on the table, covering his head. Okay. Kind of like tries to knock himself down.
Ping pong, ping pong. Ping pong, ping pong. Dora will get a message on her pack, which she will pick up and read. Oh, Nobla Koki is wondering where we are and if we would like to join her at Vashad's workshop.
Yeah, we need to go there immediately. Let's go. Let's go, Cap.
Oh, Bojo, what a rush. Oh, I guess I can go. You can stay if you want, hang out with normal. Yes, I would like to do that. Actually, Kogi was requesting both you and Bojo, Miss Cup. Fine, as she will roll her eyes and follow.
I kinda pulls her.
Okay. Let me...
Pull it again. Normal.
Yes!
He
Yes.
kind of
Next time we can eat an animal after the race.
Oh, they did it. Yeah. He kind of like screams from the door, runs to the door, and then screams there.
We're not eating an animal. Very good. All right. People are meeting up. Let me grab the people. Got you, Mr. Beck. That should be the party plus the Oro. We don't need you guys. You guys can come here. All right. The party gathers at Vashad's workshop. As you do, you will come across both Vashad and Berithus, who appear to be working on this big, spidery machine.
Are you sure I'm there? Or did I just drop off like a sleepy scale at the med tent?
Oh yeah, you're with Scale. Yep, you're not there.
I was walking
Gotcha.
with Peori looking for her family.
Yep, and you would eventually come across this group, a gathering, as you guys walk about. La 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 la. Whether you decide to interact, entirely up to you. But as you guys pass, she would point out that that guy would be one of them.
Well, then I suppose we can go ask him.
Bojo with his poker face. Nothing bad has happened. He is in full control. Alright.
Do you always look that serious? Beck like kind of nudges Akogi with his elbow and just points at Bojo.
Sometimes, yes.
Couple walk up. What is it now? I was eating and enjoying a time with
Cup.
with a new friend.
Cup. Beck just pulls out the hoverboard.
Ooh, you pull out the hoverboard. Hang on.
Yeah.
I have really borrowed temp art for this.
Ooh.
Ta-da!
Oh, wow, that looks sick.
Yeah, Google Images for now. I might draw one.
No writing right now. We're gonna practice at the place where we race, not here where you could run into someone. Okay?
Ooh. Cup will. Hang on. I have to. Let's see here. Cup will restrain herself, but she will pull it over here and be looking over it eagerly.
We also found a friend to race with us and train with us. Although we should also get Tezrin before we go in case he has any tricks and tips. But you know, everyone, this is Noble Berithus, and most of you, I think, have met Vashad already.
What
Hi,
up?
Vashad.
Are there women around him?
Let me
Is
see.
he free of women?
He is currently womanless, maidenless even.
Damn.
Oh, hello, everyone. Walks up.
Yep, they are here cranking away. Oh, hi! You made it. You came.
Of course. Are you ready to show us your mech?
Just putting a few finishing touches on it. You will see that he's got one of the panels on one of the legs exposed, but it appears to have been rewired and touched up since you saw it last, Beck. He appears to have been repairing some of the damage from a recent battle, but it appears to be returning to its normal glory. Let's see.
Akogi nudges back forward. Go on, go on.
She's trying to socialize him. Okay. He just looks back at her like, all right. I'll get away this way.
As he's tinkering away. Goodness gracious, these gnats. He fixes it. It is repaired. La la la. As he finishes and closes the top hatch, you will see, Beck, that there was a massive scorch mark, which is now on another panel that he has set off to the side. This thing had seen some battle. As he has repaired it, he hits a little button on the side, which makes the entire thing light up and straighten up, as it was hanging a little more limply. But as he hits the button, it appears to strengthen and stand on its own volition and pull away from the weighty sag. It appears to have some form of technology about it that enhances its ability to negate its weight, as this thing is obviously incredibly heavy. But it slowly lifts and has a slightly lighter step as all of its lights come on and a little tune whistles.
Exquisite work. Beck is actually really impressed by it.
Thank you. I had also made a land speeder, but it got wrecked, so I'll have to make another one sometime. Yeah, this guy's, he knows his stuff. He came over to borrow things from my shop because, I've got all the best things in town, and everybody knows it, especially the ladies.
Beck rolls his eyes.
Akogi winks at Beck.
Ooh, what happened to you? He'll step up and he'll walk a circle around Peru.
Oh.
Man, you are whiter than you've ever been before.
Yes. That's what happens when you talk to gods.
Oh, this again.
That's a weird thing to say. I'm gonna let it slide. As if I wasn't able to talk to gods whenever I want.
Out of all of your high horse lying about all your reputation, this is something I can attest to that you have never done.
Look, whatever weird you've been into, you can tell me about it sometime. After you've got more than one following you around, as he will dip his eyes to Paori and wink.
Peru, anyone can talk to the moons.
Okay, sure, but did they actually talk back to you, Akogi? No
Well,
offense.
Yes, twice. They've given me visions just recently. That's not counting the other years on my pilgrimages.
Okay, well, I had a conversation with a back to forth, not just visions or anything.
I think you're missing the point, but okay.
No, I think my experience is different from what you typically have.
Look at him. He's
Or
the
maybe
same
not.
old guy, isn't he? As he'll elbow Akogi. Thinking
He
he's
really
all
has
onto
to.
something that nobody else has ever seen.
He's trying to change, but
He tried to open that door again?
I don't know if he actually has yet. No.
Yeah,
Once.
well, I'll tell you this.
Oh.
Every door's the same, and the ones that have triple locks like that, ain't nothing good behind them. But if you ever do
Or
open them up,
there's-
or if you want help, let me know.
You two.
Triple
Honestly.
locks on a door. What could they potentially be referencing?
A door with 3 locks. That's what you'd glean from how much of a conversation they've had about it.
Oh man.
Perhaps I need help. Get 2 locks on my own.
Well, you let me know. Anyway, Barathis, you have fun with that thing. It looks like you got it all patched up. I have a meeting, that I'm off to, for things and people.
Bye, Vashad.
Bye.
Don't die!
Y'all have a good time. I'd never die, and I've done things that would kill you twice over, Puru. You have no idea. He will leave.
Man.
Ben just looks at Meredith.
You think
like,
I
this is-
spin? You think I spin tall tales, but then there's Rashad.
So does someone want to go bother Tezrin, or should we just make our way to the track?
I mean,
I kind of just stumbled upon all of you. I was actually looking for Peori's tribe clan.
That is, and Mr. Noble Barrett, this is one. He's a cousin. Oh,
Yes.
hey, Pori. I didn't notice you back there. He's very bright, and yeah.
Yes, I talked to our gods.
He will raise an eyebrow and then kind of cock his head.
Ben just shakes his head no, like, don't even ask.
He will nod. Okay. Hi. Hello.
something like that.
I'm Barrett.
Hi. Hello, noble Beartus. My name is Puru Danonai. Well, I wanted to meet more of Peori's clan.
Oh,
You
I'm sure you'll meet a handful of us at the race, actually. We're opponents.
Oh,
That'll be exciting, won't it?
yes! Oh,
What? What's wrong?
wasn't expecting them to meet them there on the field of battle, but sure.
It's hardly battle, my love. It is a race. Poru will
Yay,
raise
it's a-
a hand and pat you on the elbow, like way over her head. It's just a race. It's for fun.
Are
it'll
you
be
sure
a good
he
time.
shouldn't be, like, getting rest or something? Like, it seems like he might need some recovery days at this
Pori
point.
will shrug and roll her eyes. I had a look. Took him by the medical tent. They gave him the full rundown, and he appears to be in full physical health.
That's wonderful.
Yep.
As for the rest, well, it's Puru, and she will smile, and he's just fine most of the time.
Okay.
I mean, as fine as you can be after having a close encounter with your gods, yes.
Yes, she will pat you on the arm. Okay,
I get
Kogi
the feeling
has
no one believes
sent a
me.
message to Puyu. They're heading to the racetrack for training. They're outside Vashad's. Do you want to join them? As you are currently laying on the floor in the root tunnels, holding hands with a pretty boy, your phone starts to ring. Boop-a-doo, 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 boop-a-doo,
She'll,
boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo.
she'll startle and be irritated and bap at the, like, whole hand sort of bap at the pack until it quiets down. And she tries to get back into the menu. She'll tap at the pack. Then she'll give up on it. Because her mind is a bit scrambled. She had to deal with a giant six-eyed monster trying to eat her and everything. She doesn't remember anything from before.
Scale will turn to you, and in a perfectly almost clear voice, though he sounds sleepy. Is that important?
No. And we will instead lay over and snuggle in.
Okay, sounds good. And he will snuggle. Nice.
Back.
Alright, very good.
Poor Akogi.
Akogi receives no response. It's
Not
been
bad.
long enough that surely she would have had it by now. But are we taking this group as well as Tezrin to the track, I suppose?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Akogi will focus and kind of grip her thought speaking beads and try to think about all she knows of Puyu. And, since they've been friends for a while, she'll try to focus on whether or not she can thought speak to Puyu right now, despite being so far away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's probably in the tree, so you can try.
Well, I should hope she's still in the tree. Ding ding, Puyu, a Koki here.
Make me a thought speaking
You get
check. D20
I forget
plus
what
your
that
level.
is. I forget what level I am at
What
my level 5.
are you guys? I think you're 5, yeah.
Yeah, fine.
All right, yeah.
5.
Yeah. You can connect to her.
In response, you get grumbles and I'm cozy right now.
Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you.
And you get a whole flush of very affectionate feelings.
Very pink and
flush your
fuzzy, blushy feelings.
Okay, you can train tomorrow. Goodbye, Akogi out.
As Beck gets to see Akogi flush up.
Yeah.
Beat red.
Not beat red. She is a professional moon priestess, thank you.
That's right. She's probably delivered a baby or two. Okay.
Right. Exactly. So she just nods sagely, and then she looks at Beck, and then she kind of blushes, and then she's like, okay, well, all of us are here. Time for the racetrack.
Beck gives her a smile.
What about you?
Puyu is taking a day off. She'll join us tomorrow.
Alright.
In her defense, she did say to meet up tomorrow, so she didn't leave the space open today.
Right. Let's see here. As eventually make it out to the racetrack.
We're going to need our critters, yes or no?
Yeah,
I have mine.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that you have your critters, but I'm going to delete this one so that we're not confused. You have them. They're just... It's easier to just have you guys for now. As you come out to the racetrack that has been prepared, you will make your way through the stands, and you will notice that there have been many stands that have been recently erected. As snow has already started piling on them, people will probably have to sweep those aside. There's a big tent. Everything is heavily decorated with the colors of the king, and there are big firestone sconces full of little bits of firestone that the snow falls upon as it sizzles and generates a bright light.
Neat.
You can see that there are markings in the snow, little flags and things that mark locations where people will have starting positions and such. But as it is, you come to the track where the race will be happening, and it is empty. It appears also that there have been many prints traced and stomped through the track all throughout this area. This track has been used a lot in the last couple days. But as you get there, Tezrin will join you. So he walks up under one of the sconces.
Back.
What? Huh? Sorry,
Sorry, but do you think it's a good idea to have our opponent see us training?
Why wouldn't it be they're training with us? They are also training, so...
Yeah, it's just sportsmanship. It's fine. Berthus will nod. Standing there in his full power armor.
And
Beck seems a little bit clueless as to the sportsmanship kind of thing Bojo was mentioning, being like, we shouldn't let them know all of our cards, but Beck just... It's like, it's a race.
It is a race, but like... It's not like we're enemies or anything. We're racing. It's for fun. And the winner gets a cool prize at the end, right? And he will extend out a hand to shake.
Is he extending it to Bojo or Beck?
To either one of you. To both of you. He's holding a hand out to each.
Beck will shake the one on this side. Beck will, like that firm like grab on the arm instead of like on the hand, just like shake it once, like yep.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Bojo
surprise.
kind of suspicious after the killing Pita and everything. So every opponent in the team, in my team, is like very
Protective
suspicious.
Bojo?
Yeah.
I love it. Let's go.
See if he can even tell. You will. You seem.
Let's go to the mounts.
Oh,
He
okay.
kind of like ignores his hand.
When Bojo just walks by, Beck kind of comes up and puts a hand on Barrett's shoulder. Don't mind him. I think the traveling from the funeral might be. He still needs some time to cool down.
Oh yeah, the funeral. Okay, well, I'm not worried. He seems like a nice guy.
He is. I promise.
Every once in a while, it occurs to me, he's a Gidon.
Yes.
Yes.
Interesting. Anyway,
He is very wise with a lot of metaphors that I do not understand.
Yep.
I'll show you how my thing works. As he will
Ooh.
go underneath it, and there's a little handle that he hangs from, and he'll raise his feet, and it will start to tromp, stomp around the area, like a big crab type thing. I can ride it underneath, or I can hop inside of it. Hopping inside of it is better for combat situations. It's armored and all. But as for this, I mean, I'm probably just going to ride underneath. It gives me a little more dexterity to deal with things. If I have to do any repairs on the fly, I'm just available there. And it feels more like a mount, I guess, which is kind of the idea of the thing. And I saw your thing, and it's very mount-like.
Beck smiles. He's standing there like one of those barbecue dads, like hands on his hips, just like impressed by this guy's what he's made and what he's talking about. He is nodding along excitedly about all the information.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to try it, Mojo?
What?
My mech.
Like looks at it from behind, from the bottom of it. Like seems alright. Like goes back.
Oh, no,
I see.
Joe.
He will smile sadly. Okay, cool, good. I'm glad. He'll kind of dejectedly walk his mech over here.
Bojo kind of like side eye him, like
Bombastic side eye.
I love it.
Bombastic heat on side eye.
I'm watching you.
What's going on down here?
Doro and Tezrin, as the leaders of this team, especially for the race, if you guys could count us down and give us tips if we mess up or strategies, because you probably have a better idea of what we're supposed to be doing. But also, if you could, before the race, just double check with the judges. We heard that Noble Verithus got his mech cleared for the race. If you could do the same for Beck and Cup's hovercraft thing.
That I can do.
Oh, good, great. And Tezrin, maybe you can tell us where we're supposed to be and start the practice round for the race, please?
He will squint at you.
She'll just smile back.
What are you trying to do, Okogi?
What do you mean?
Look, I was perfectly content hanging out over in my stable, and then you call me here to direct you. I am not your
Yes.
coach.
Yes, you are.
What are you talking? Why? Why me? You have the Oro.
She looks at Doro and kind of like takes him by the shoulder this way, just a little, and whispers, well, you see, the way I understood it was, with his dying breath, Peta made you the new team captain, the one that we were supposed to meet, the one who was supposed to train us.
Dying breath, but I was there.
Yes.
I think.
Yes, you were. We met you there.
Make a
And you told
persuasion
us-
check there, Kogi.
But you were taking over.
I do not remember, but perhaps I was overcome with grief. And
Yes, you very much were. You were in rather a state of shock when we found you and Peta, and it's understandable. But we would really appreciate it if you could do your duty.
Make me a deception check as well.
Why? This is the way Akogi understands it.
Yeah, but it's not what happened.
No. Ugh.
He eyes you with a little bit of suspicion, because he's not altogether certain that he remembers the details either. Okay, look. I will be a coach, okay? I will be it. I do not think this is what Beta would want. I am just a guy. I'm not good with people. I'm good with animals. And once this race is over, okay? The thing that I might actually have some knowledge about and how to do. Once this race is over, I am passing the baton back to the Oro. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
You're
It's very
difficult
generous
to work
of you
with.
to. Thank you. I think it's very generous of you to help the Oro in this trying time. I'll go get ready for the race now.
He will
Oh.
sigh and sit in the snow.
As you walk by, Beck's going to kind of put down what he was talking about with Barathis and give him like a 1 second kind of thing, like I'll be right back. As they were talking excitedly about tech. I know it's kind of late, but do you want to over here? And he just kind of gestures off to the side over here real quick.
Okay.
So we're not like in the way or anything. I think now is the perfect time to give you the item I made, if you're okay with that, of course.
Of course I'm all right with it.
He's gonna reach out his hand for yours.
Okay. She offers her hand.
He's gonna hold the back of it as he pulls the item, and I'm gonna put it in art so you can see it. I hope my internet works so it loads. There we go.
So
Wow.
fancy.
He is going to put the hilt of it in your hand and curl your hand around it to hold on to it. I know we had some parts, so I thought I might make you a weapon since you're always protecting everyone, and I thought it would be really a lot better if you could also hold your shield and do your kind of like wags his fingers at you because he's not really, you're and he points to the beads.
Thought speaking?
Yes, that silly me, I kind of forgot. But I saw this item in one of the videos at the castle, and I think they called it a flower or something, and I thought it would be really nice. So, and he'll direct your hand to the kind of like a button or something you can press to open up the petals, and you see the almost sphere in the center kind of just floats there when the items open up, like the petals open.
There is a
He's-
vibrating sound that comes from within, allowing the stone to float.
Wow. This is This is really special, Beck.
You see his cheeks go red, and he seems to just smile and rub the back of his neck. His tail is wagging, and he's trying to, like, kick at it, so it stops. I figured, since you, bear a lot of the responsibilities of the people, and his hand goes over to show you the petals are engraved with symbols of the different clans, I thought you being the bearer of a symbol of balance would suit you best.
You see that her eyes get just a little misty. Like, wow. Wow.
This, and he seems nervous. He's not sure what to do because he sees you getting misty. He's gonna point to the item in the center. He's like, this, I hope, works as a focus to guide your thoughts, just like your speaker beats do, to help direct you, both in combat and maybe out of it. You could find some something nice about it, you know, a gift from me to you as thanks for everything you've done.
She nods, kind of overcome. Yes, thank you. Wow. I feel really bad that my gift was just Firestone in a mine on a map.
That's all I ever need.
Gosh, Beck, I haven't gotten a present like this in years.
Well, I mean, you do kind of give to everyone, so I figured you deserved a gift in return for everything.
All right. Well, I'm happy to use it.
He seems to smile.
She'll kind of tug on his hand just a little to try and get him to come down to her height.
He does.
And then she'll wrap her arms around his neck and give him a hug. Thank you for this. Really, truly.
Oh. He just stands there. It takes him a little bit to understand what's happening before he does actually hug Akogi back and kind of sinks further closer to it. So more of a hug, but kind of enveloping you.
The wrong token out. That's the token that it went to, which is weird.
Well, she is safe in Rubrandi now, so it's fine if it was the other. But well, and she kind of breaks the hug. I guess I'll practice with it while we train, huh? While we race.
Well, I don't want you to hurt anyone with it, because it kind of is, you know. And he points to the forge to like blade-like petals on it. I don't think we're actually able to hit anyone while we race.
I guess it was just pushing and shoving that Noble Verithus mentioned.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then she. Is it safe to pack it?
Not in yours. But if you ever need maintenance, I could do that for you.
Okay. Well, then I'll find somewhere to store it then. And she'll strap it onto her armor.
Just magnetically to your back, like in Dragon Age.
Yeah.
Just kind of float there. Yeah, that's good.
I'll make you a holster for it. I kind of forgot about that. My apologies.
No worries. No worries.
Just has this sizzling mace strapped to her. Good. Safe.
And she'll kind of go over and hop on Trova's back.
Oh man.
Okay, Tezzeret will kind of step up through the middle. If you're racing, if you want to try the track, we will do it one time. We'll do one lap all the way around. and then we will end here, and then we'll be done for the day. Okay? No complaints.
Akogi gives him thumbs up.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
Cup will hop on the little hoverboard thing, and appears to be unsteady on it, but determined. Okay, and we will do this. We will say 3, 2, 1, go, and then
He's so unexcited about it.
we'll do this. Got a roll for everybody.
I almost got him to be the leader of the team forever.
Almost. Okay.
Oh, we're actually doing it? I thought this was just gonna be like a montage thing.
No, it's training like we did with dodgeball.
No!
It
Yes,
could be.
Nick!
He got distracted! He got
You have
dragged
to
into
actually
this.
participate.
Is Beck on his
Oh.
mount?
Finally,
Yeah, he is.
Okay, cool.
He's not really paying attention though, so.
All right, let me pull up my thing here
No.
real quick.
I get to go first. Haha.
Yep.
So, just to check, these dotted lines are actually these
Oh.
spaces, like playing a board game, right?
Yeah,
It's not
yes.
counted by squares.
Yeah,
Correct.
so at least like to me.
Yep. And let's see. The base speed should be 4, but some of you have additional, as you will find. Beck, make a note of this. Your mount has +2 to movement.
What does that mean?
It
You
means
have
you
your
get to move
base.
2 more squares.
Yeah, you have your base 4, but then you have 2 more squares that you can go. So you can go 6 spaces. That's 1, 2, 3,
Oh.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah. I've also
Wait, what?
counted it out. To make a
Oh.
full lap is 35 spaces, depending
Yes.
on where you start.
Exactly. I'm gonna go down the list of the
So it's like a board game.
of initiative,
Yeah.
and it is kind of like a
Yeah.
board game. Kogi, your mount has +1 movement, so you have a movement of 5. Let's see. Anybody else with additional movement? Cups has +2 movement, and Puru, yours has +1 movement as well. So you have
Okay.
5. Akogi's has 5. Beck and Cups each have 6. Everybody else has 4 movement. Oh, yeah. And then Barathis actually has -2 movement. So his is actually super slow. All right. So
Why do I feel like he's gonna hunker down at the junction point where there's no room? Why do I feel like that's his play?
All right, Akogi.
Was movement the only thing that our animals got as a bonus?
No, they also have other things, but we're gonna find them out as we go around the track. It's the best way to learn them.
Okay, so not entirely based off of what we learned and our mounts likes and dislikes from the previous.
It has to do
Okay.
with them. Yeah, it has to do with them, but it's not like the stats that are associated with them are numbers, whereas that was getting the feel for the mount and what to sort of expect.
Personality.
Right.
Okay.
That personality does apply to these stats that you will learn as the game progresses. So Akogi, you can make your movement.
Okay.
You've got a 5 movement, so you can move up 5 spaces.
Well,
And you can choose. Here's the thing. Each round, you can
Uh-huh.
choose. You've got your movement, and as an action, you can choose to either dash, force or ram, evade, or block, or other things that you can come up with.
okay.
If you choose to dash, it's an animal handling DC 12 to move an extra space, or 2 extra spaces if you roll 5 above the DC.
Okay.
You
Well,
could also choose to try and evade, get in a defensive stance in case you think that somebody is going to try and ram you, for example.
And was there something about landing on the same square?
There are
It's-
that middle
certain
bit.
Adequately happen. It just
there are certain places where landing on the same square is trouble, but not usually.
Right. Okay.
If somebody is trying to force or ram or something like that, let me double check here. Anytime you're in the same square, you can predict that somebody's going to land in your square, or you can try and get to their square, and as you pass, choose to ram. And then it's a attacker versus defender. There's a table based on the success. And if you have an evade, it's a little bit of a back and forth on what you have planned. You can be proactive or reactive in your abilities that you choose to use on your turn.
Okay. So, in that case, with excitement and much laughter as Tezrin counts down and says go, Akogi will kick Trova's sides very gently, because Trova doesn't really need that much nudging to move forward, and will bounce 1 in between all of the drivers, 2, 3, 4, 5. She'll just bounce right into the lead, and then she'll say, let's make them, catch up to us and eat our dust. Come on. And she'll nudge Trova forward a little bit more and try to dash.
Hey, animal handling.
Okay.
Ooh. So that's 2 extra spaces that you can move because you've beat the DC by 5.
Woohoo!
As she zooms into the lead, Bojo,
and she's just laughing her head off.
You're up next.
Hey, I want my wisdom restored for this. Come on.
I should have taken this race seriously. I should have put my helmet on. It would have given me an advantage to initiative.
Yeah. All right, Bojo. You have the base of 5 movement. Or 4? 4. You have the base of 4 movement.
Yeah.
However, your mount has other abilities based on... Actually, I can't tell you until you try and do something. Okay. Cool. Also, Akogi, you would have gotten a +2 to that dash.
Oh, I did. I was here, and
yes,
1, 2.
Not +2 spaces, +2 to the check.
Oh.
Trova likes to dash.
Oh.
So you're...
Trova likes to dash, so you actually get a +2 to dashes.
Okay.
+2 to dashes? Wait, huh?
Like,
so
if she ever makes a dash
animal
action,
handling.
Yes, your animal handling gets a +2.
So it would be 20 plus 3 plus 2 at that point.
Yes.
5 in total.
Yeah, +5.
Yes.
Trova likes to go fast.
All right, Bojo.
Yeah.
You can
Every
move
little
your...
bit helps, and I added it to notes.
You can move your 4, and choose whether to try and knock somebody out of the way as you pass them by, or prepare for them passing you, or anything else. What would you like to do? Also, if you move ahead of people, you can choose to try and block. So any rider that would move into your square has to make a contested animal handling check, or be unable to move past you.
I guess I'll do the mean thing and try to pass this and knock him out of the way.
You're gonna try and knock him. Okay. As you go, your mount is a bitey mount. So as you go to run past him, you're going to try and force ram him. So this is a contested animal handling. So go ahead and make your animal handling check versus his animal handling check.
Why am I so bad?
No.
Your mount, Bojo, appears to be extra eager to attempt to bite at Berithus's mount. So you actually get a +2 to that. But as his bug beak attempts to bite into the leg of this inferior creature, it finds nothing but bare metal, as it does nothing as you pass by. So you can continue your movement, but it does not result in any damage.
Bro, Bojo, stop trying to hurt my new friend.
It was a warning. That was a warning.
Yeah, warning.
A warning by
Let's see.
Bro.
Cup has +2 movement, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So she just zooms right up there next to a Kogi. And she's gonna try her thing out. She's going to try and bump into a Kogi because, hey, it's part of the game and trying new things. Contested animal handling check there, Kogi. Ooh!
Oh,
You win it as Cup attempts to come over and shove you out of the way. Trova stands firm and pushes back, and nothing happens from there, but Cup is neck and neck with you. Okie dokie. Alright, Peru. Your mount has +1 movement, so it's got a base of 5.
Yes. All right, Ryo. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Summon. Hang on, I'm gonna get us some.
This bow just
Some
will
racing
try to
music.
bite mine as I pass by.
Just goes forward.
Yeah, he's already attempted. So, do you do an action there, Peru? You can attempt to dash forward. You can try and block so that nobody gets past you. You can evade, hoping that nobody tries to run you over.
Well, Peru heard something about a prize if somebody wins.
Make an insight check there, Peru, since that's a question. Hey, a 10 will beat the DC of 2. The prize that he was mentioning happens to be the prize of the tournament at the end of the tournament.
Oh,
It suddenly occurs to you that this tournament has a prize.
I thought he was referring to this little bout.
No, sorry.
Man, I'm gonna. We're just gonna dash.
Okay, animal handling.
Oh no.
Oh, there is no dash. However, I think there might be something else to this. Let's see here. That is not a critical failure, so you're probably okay. Yep, nothing happens. You progress at a normal speed. Okay, Barathis will try and go his normal speed of 2, and then he will attempt to dash. For him, it is different. It is an Arcana. So,
Lucky.
yes, good. And that will be the complete, so he will go 2 more spaces. Chun 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 chun, as it smashes its way across the field, passing Bojo. Alright,
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna cast it this time, but I don't want to consume a spell. What if I use this on top of the already dashed?
Okay, so that would fall into other attacks and spells, which would be in the it would be in the category of cheating.
Wait, would it?
Sort of,
But it's not affecting anyone.
You can do it as long as you can get away with it.
Oh, so I wouldn't be able to use it.
You could, but you'd have to.
No,
You'd have to
You
stealth
said
it.
you said if it was attacking other people. You hoodlum. If it was affecting other people, you said no.
I
So,
might draw back.
Thought speaking's not allowed in this tournament?
No, it is.
Quick.
That doesn't make any sense. I retract. I retract my statement.
You have to be a little sneaky about some stuff, I
Yeah,
guess.
there's some
Well,
stuff
I was
that's sneaky. Like, you can't just be like, connect with their mount and make them run off into the pit, you know? That kind of thing is going to be noticed. But if you're just speeding up your own thing, you can hit the NOS on your vehicle, yes.
Well, I was actually just wondering what it would do because I knew that
Because it's
I knew that I couldn't use anything against other people, but I was like, what if I just bolster my
Right.
own stuff?
Because it's a unique situation. How long does this last? 10 minutes? Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. That would be enough to
If you
last the entire
concentrate.
race.
See, if if it's too much, I won't use it.
No,
like,
that's
I don't...
fine. You can do it, but it is concentration based. So if
Yes.
you ever get bashed or knocked out or something like that, then it'll drop. But I will say that will give you one more movement to your mount because to balance the race, it will definitely give you an edge.
Okay.
So that would give you +3
Yeah.
movement, which means you move 7.
Hmm.
So if I cast it like this turn, that takes up my action,
Yes,
right?
that's
But
your
then
action.
Okay. I won't cast it yet because I didn't use the spell slot.
Okay.
So I normally get 4,
You normally have a movement of 6.
6
Yes.
before I get to dash.
Yes, before you get to dash.
Here. 1, 2, 3, 6. So I'd end up where Peru is.
Right where Peru is.
And then I could dash and I roll Arcana.
You could, because you are wielding a mechanical device of your own creation.
Yeah, hi, Beck.
This is not an animal. As he zooms. Vroom! That will pass, but it only dashes you 1 as it was just above the DC. So you wind up
Okay.
here next to a Kogi and Cup.
Oh, bye, Beck.
Zoom! As he zooms past. A Kogi.
He waves. He waves at a Kogi.
He waves.
Yeah.
We'll leave you behind. Go, Troma!
Not for long! He shouts as you go on ahead.
2. Is this whole thing 2?
Yes, this whole spot here is 2.
Okay.
It is one space.
3. 4, 5. And then she'll nudge Trova. Come on, let's go a little further.
Oh my goodness.
She will dash with that animal handling.
Oh no,
Oh.
Trova.
She does not go any faster. She is too confident in how far ahead of everybody you already are and feels no motivation to go any faster at this moment.
Oh no.
Very good. Bojo, you have been passed by everyone. They're leaving you in the dust.
I'm too slow. I need to dash. Short.
Alright, that's
So
a 4.
4 and then animal handling. Oh my god.
Aw.
No dash. He simply moves forward. Alright.
This animal's not working.
This animal isn't working. He's on top, like kicking his feet and like making motions, and it's like, oh yeah, we're walking.
You see, it's because his mind space is still on normal, planning on eating eating the animal at the end of the race. So all he can think of is just seeing like an ant, like seeing normal tearing into an
Aw.
animal on the finish line.
Cup,
And he's just like, ah.
let's
Must
see
win
here.
and save the animal.
Cup is going to move her 5 spots. That's 4. Actually, she has 6, doesn't she? She does.
Yeah, she does.
5, 6. She will pass, and then she will take her action to block as she skids around and winks at you, Akogi. In blocking, any rider that moves into her square must make a contested animal handling check or be unable to move past her.
Huh.
That will end her turn. Peru!
All right, Ryo. Let's see what you can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
4, 5.
So I heard something about an inner track on this.
Yes, you can choose to go along the inside of the track rather than the outside. This is the pit. Any rider taking the inside track gains +1 movement, but is vulnerable to getting pushed into the pit. So they roll
I would like to
contested checks at disadvantage, and a ramming roll in the chart from 4 to 8 is replaced with falling into the pit, and you take 1d6 damage.
I see.
So you can
I
choose to go
in the. I'd like to choose to go in the inner lane.
Okay, so you get an extra movement.
Hi, Kogi.
Hey.
All right, Ryo. I know you have it in you. Come on. Let's get past all of them. Come on, Ryo. Come on.
That will not move any faster. All right. Barathis is in the back.
I have a question though,
Yes.
real quick. If Puru had actually passed his animal handling check to Dash, would he have had to roll again because Cup is blocking, or is she only blocking
Yes.
me? Does it count for all opponents?
He would have dashed and then gotten to Cup's area and then had to do an animal contesting check against her.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage because he'd be along the inside. And if he passed, he could go on past her, but otherwise not.
Okay, thank you.
Barathis will move. Whoops. He just moves 2. He's just got 2. He will attempt to dash using his Arcana. Hey, that just meets it. He goes one more. Keeping up with Mojo.
Bojo frowns.
Frowns.
Looks up.
Oh,
He's
man.
angry.
It's on Cup space. This is gonna be terrible. I'm gonna go on the outside though, because I don't want to deal with Cup. Like,
Zoom. Okay. Are you choosing to move past Cup? Are you going to try and knock her down? Here's the thing. You have decided to go on the outside specifically, right?
yeah.
Which means Cup is on the inside compared to you, which means that if you were to try and ram her, she would be at disadvantage versus you.
Well, I don't want to ram.
Okay.
I don't want to fight. I just because she's blocking. So do I have to roll to like save from her as I
no.
enter the spot?
You end here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just want. Yeah, I ended here, so I wanted to dash.
Yeah, so you end here. If you want to dash, you will have to roll for your dash to see if you can even do it. You can. You would get 2 more spaces. Now you have to roll a contested animal handling versus Cup. And this is actually animal handling.
Do I have to roll animal handling
Yes.
specifically?
Yes, because it has to do with dealing with her animal as well. Oh, that's a bad roll.
Oh no.
Hey, you pass.
Get out of here!
You can
Just-
get 2 spaces past Cup, who is trying so hard to block.
I feel like she tries to have her mount bite him, and he just shoves the face away. He's like, "No, get out of here!" No.
She tries to have her hoverboard bite at you. Alas, it
Oh,
has
that's
no
why
mouth.
she's on a hoverboard.
She
Ah,
tries to
that's
to
right.
bite you herself. It doesn't work
Wait, why is she rolling animal handling then? It's not an animal.
because it's Cup
But
and
she has to make sure she doesn't fall off the hoverboard while biting you.
the true explanation is she has no idea what she's doing.
Good.
She
Okay.
is treating this thing like an animal.
Okay, that works.
And then she will eat it after the race.
All right, and she will try and eat it after the race. Exactly.
No.
Kogi, you're up.
All right, so we're going to look Cup right in the eye and kind of go left and kind of go right. Trova's going to go bounce, bounce, bounce. And then we're going to ha-ha and try to dodge on the outside.
Animal handling. Oh my goodness.
What do we do?
Oh, it's
What do we
even.
do?
So that's contested. So we roll again.
Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, you get past her.
Oh my
Cup's
Oh,
over
yeah,
here
my
trying to
normal-
block and not blocking anybody.
I can take my normal movement, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to dash because
dash.
it's Trova's favorite thing. Come on, girl.
Nick shakes his fist as you go by in a teasing manner, like "I'll get you next time."
So I get 2 spaces, right? Because I rolled 5 plus.
Yes.
over 12?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, 2
Mhm.
spaces.
2 more spaces.
Ha-ha!
She's zooming.
Whee!
Trova likes to run.
All right, good girl, Trova.
All right, Bojo.
No, what you said that Kirakodon is so slow.
You could always
I
take
thought
this
I-
opportunity to bite him.
Yes, bite the metal. Let's go.
You're going to bite him.
No, I'll dash.
Oh, you're just dash.
I need to.
Catch up
I
to
need to
everybody.
keep up to you. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Hi, Puru. And I'll try to dash.
Try to
Look
dash.
up.
Okay. Roll me that animal handling. For your...
Is roll it.
Oh, good. Yeah,
Animal-
that'll
Nice.
give you 2. if you can get past her. So roll animal handling contested against Cup. Yeah, you got her. So you
nice.
get 2 more spaces. Cup has
I know
failed to
you.
block everyone.
Maybe she'll get Puru.
Well, she has to move before
Yeah,
my
she's-
Oh yeah,
she's
you're
moving
right.
on.
Oh no, poor Cup.
Cup will click angrily as she is here. She. Let's see. What would Cup do? What would Cup do? Cup would. Cup would reserve her action, looking back at Puru as he's coming up, and she will hold and park here to attempt to force ram him into the pit.
Damn.
Wow.
That's a bad hater.
She's still mad at him.
Still mad at me.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
come
true.
on.
Oh, that's right. She would actually. She would do that.
She would.
So she wants to ram me. So, is it? Can you choose to take the outside or in it? Like, can you?
Yeah, you
depending
can.
on like the square.
You
choose to
see that
exit
that's
or
what
in?
she's trying to do. She's slowing down. She's got that glint in her eye. You could choose to go around the outside.
Mm-hmm. So this is. So this would be. It'd be contested animal handling.
Yes, contested animal handling.
Okay.
And you.
Not really confident. I wonder why.
Yeah. She would get disadvantage on this, so.
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna take the inner lane.
You're gonna
Come
take
on,
it
Ryo.
away?
Let's show them what you're made of.
All right, give me that animal handling at disadvantage then.
Sure. Once I stop using that tool. Oh my gosh, rolled so high.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
now I have to roll on the force ram table. That's a 1. So your movement is reduced to 2 for next round. As she bashes into you and hurts your mount's leg a little bit, stunned.
I'm slow next round. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 normally, 6 because I took the inner lane.
Yep.
Whee!
Bounces over the pit.
I have another
25.
question.
Yes.
So when your critter gets wounded like that,
It
and
should be-
your speed.
It should be now, actually. You have a maximum of 2, so you'd wind up here.
I only have a maximum of 2?
Yeah, it reduces your speed to 2 for the next round. So you're going here, that's where you end.
Well, I'm reading the thing. It says
It does
next
say.
round.
It does say next. Like he would run past and then
Oh, okay.
realize, oh no, I'm limping.
Yeah, we'll rule it that way, that's fine.
But
But
that's
I'm
not my
I'm
question.
making the note. Yes. What is your question?
My question is actually, can an effect like that be negated with thought speaking, such as Luster Restoration or Healing Word or something like that, Cure Wounds? Like, can you get back to your normal speed if you heal your mount?
I'm gonna say that you can make an attempt. Yes.
Okay. I mean, of course, it would take your action or your bonus or
You'd
whatever.
take
the
an
spell
action,
costs,
and it
but-
would be a check because you're kind of in the moment of everything. You're trying to ride a
Doesn't the
mount
bump-
and heal it.
Does the bump only last one round too?
The
So like
bump
he's
round-
only reduced
Yeah,
to
it's
2.
it's 1 round.
Yeah,
So
but
next round he'll get
it
to
does
here.
say
Unless
it
he
does
gets
say
bumped
though.
again.
Yeah, it does say it can stack
Yes, it can.
potentially.
Oh,
So
I
if
see.
everybody
Um,
bumps him,
If everybody bumps
Speaking-
him,
Speaking of trying to use stuff like that, now that my brain is enlarging, would it be possible if I could somehow use Uncanny Dodge on Ryo to maybe?
no, Ryo does
Lessen
not
that
have
effect?
uncanny dodge. You do.
I'll try. Let's see what else. I'm just trying to figure out
So
what.
my question is, does damage apply to the rider or the mount?
The damage is applied to the rider if you fall in the pit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, might as well try. Come on, Ryo! I know you can do it. Come on! And come on, Foundry. Hey! And that's 5 over.
That is 5 over. The
I
X
do
is
have a
where he
question.
was. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. Since I'm in the inner lane and I'm dashing, which is more movement, if I get
No,
a
you
third swing-
you already got your extra movement, and then you get 2 for passing the check.
Okay, I just wanted to see if that would potentially
it
stack.
does not
because
stack.
It is the inner lane.
Yeah, the inner lane does not. The inner lane bonus applies once.
Aha!
Okay. All right, Barathus will go his 2 spaces, and then, seeing that he is being left very far behind, will attempt to dash. And
Ooh.
fail,
Ooh.
which means it's even worse. If he tries to dash and crit fails, what does it do again?
It
Critical
doesn't say.
failure. I have my extra DM rules over here as well. Critical
So.
failure causes the mount to rear up and lose all movement for that round, so he actually doesn't get to go anywhere
Ooh.
because you have to declare dash before you go. He tried to dash, it did not work. Something fizzles and sparks as he slows to a halt for the round.
So you have to declare your action at the start of your turn.
Yes.
So.
Yes, we're both learning here. I'm glad that we're doing this, even though we're slightly over time. But I'd love to go through it if everybody's good with it. So
I'm okay with it.
Okay,
Good.
Well, let's go for as long as we can to make up for all those weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes. You have the basic movement, and then each jockey is permitted 1 action that has to be declared at the beginning of each round, then resolved prior to movement. Okay, cool.
So, can I change to inner lane as I go through here,
You
or
can.
no?
Yeah, you can choose to be on the inner lane.
So if I do move to inner lane, I get 1 more, so I get 5?
Mm-hmm. And then you declare whatever action you're going to take.
And a dash.
Okay, so roll that Arcana check for your dash.
5.
Okay,
When you already 6.
that passes.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
He's got a base of
So-
6, plus 1 is
Oh.
7, plus 1 is 8. So you can move 8 spaces with your dash and the inner lane.
But you get to the crossroad here.
Oh, shit. He's gonna come over by a Kogi. He's gonna wave at a Kogi.
Waves
And
back.
he's gonna go over here.
And now this is pod racing.
Now this is pod racing. I was hoping that this would happen. Cool. All right, Kogi, you're up.
That's not a good place to stop, Beck.
I know it's not.
Uh-oh. They're
I-
lined
you know
up,
what?
boy.
I'm glad I'm doing it now, though, so I get to test how it actually works.
Yep.
6, 7. Okay, we're
The
gonna
machines
try
in
to
white.
dash. As always.
All right. Give me that animal handling.
Come on, Trova.
Oh
Woohoo!
yeah, that's a full pass. So you get 2 spaces.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
She's safe from the crisscross.
Bro, what? Where are you going? How are you always so far ahead?
Trova likes running. Fall back.
That's crazy.
All right. Bojo.
Regular speed is faster than my dash.
You have just
I need
passed
to dash.
an angry cup who is chittering angrily as she has missed Puru.
Oh.
I'm dashing.
Okay. Roll that check. Ooh, that fails,
Oh.
but so you just stay there.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Cup will angrily chitter as she takes her. She's going to try and dash using animal handling. She's got normal speed, which is still 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Zoom! We'll zoom her all the way down here. As she is zooming, that will do it. Alright, Puru.
Well, I'm gonna try to dash because I'm stuck to 2 spaces if I don't. Well, I guess 3 if I'm still going in the inner lane,
Yeah, you're stuck to 2.
which would
No, you are
put me right there.
no, you are
Which
reduced
I don't
to
want then.
you're reduced to 2. Unless
Oh,
you try
it's
and dash.
just 2.
Yeah, if you try and dash, it might
Well,
give
that's-
you. Oh no, that wouldn't even give you anything. Dashing would do nothing. You're reduced to 2 for
Oh.
this turn. Period.
Oh, I'm screwed. Okay.
Just stuck it too. Rough.
I guess I'm just screwed. Oh, darn.
You
Let's see what
can
else
try
I
to
got.
block.
You could try and block.
It's multiple laps.
Well, we're just doing 1 this time, but yes. In the official race, it will be 3 laps.
This is
Let's see,
crazy. I really like the design of this, though.
It's a fun one.
I would have to be in the same space if I wanted to try to ram, correct?
Yes.
I see.
Are you
Alright,
gonna try to hit me?
Ah.
Good thing you only got 2 movement.
You're gonna
That's
have
what I was
trouble with
asking.
Garrus, though.
Yeah, I'm about to get like absolutely smacked by our boy here, but I think it's gonna be great because it's a learning endeavor.
Yeah, I guess I'll attempt to block. It's the best I can do in my turn.
Okay. Uru is in defense position. Alright. Now here's the pod racing. Barathis is just going to try and walk through here. However, because you have entered the intersection together, if 2 or more riders occupy this space going in different directions, which you are, you both make animal handling checks, or you collide and roll the force ram table. So, this is a DC 12. Both of you are making your arcana checks for your mechanical machines.
Okay.
He will pass, and so will you, as you narrowly miss each other. And he moves on. He will. He would have tried to dash. I gotta give him the dash. And if he can't actually go anywhere, then that'll be unfortunate. Okay, yeah, he still gets to go. That is. Nope, that's not a dash. He doesn't get to dash. He just still gets to go. He ends here, very slowly trudging along as Beck narrowly misses him with his flying machine. Beck, you have just narrowly missed a beast of a crab walker and not crashed.
Oh my god. We love to see it. Okay, now I've got to wait. Okay. It is 5, 6. Oh, I gotta roll dash first, right?
Yep, if you're dashing. Okay, that just makes it so you get +1. So that's a total of 7 spaces.
Up right there. I'm gonna go by.
As he zooms under the arch. Alright. Alright, Akogi, you have just been passed.
Well, we can't let that happen. Come on, Trova! We're going to move, but then we're going to try and... 5... Yeah, we're going to try and block.
Okay.
What?
So
move
we're
in
going
front
to
of him
go
and try and block him.
5, and then we're going to turn around, and Trova's going to paw the ground and shake their head with their horns, and Akogi's going to set up a block.
Nice.
What?
Keep blocking. Alright, Bojo.
Right, so evade works when I use evade when I enter the poor space.
Hang on. So if you enter Puru space, which you can go past him because you're going along the inside edge, I imagine, you get a +1? Or do you want to go along the outside?
So when I was passing Cap, I was going from the outside.
Okay. Well, you have to decide for the turn whether you're going inside or outside.
So there's like two choices here, right?
Mhm.
Here and yeah, I'll try to go inside.
Okay.
But also try to evade.
Are you going
That's
to try
possible.
and are you going to try and dash to go faster?
Not just regular speed, but evade, if there's an option.
Oh, you're going to try and evade. Okay, cool. So that would give you advantage on contested checks. As you're going along the inside, you'll get one more space if you can pass Puru's block. So, because he's blocking, both of you have to make your animal handling checks. And Bojo gets to do it at advantage.
What?
Yes,
Well,
because...
isn't it normal? Because it's disadvantage and advantage.
Oh,
And advantage, so it's like a regular
It's
roll,
regular.
I suppose.
yes.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
both of you roll me animal...
Oh my
Oh! Alright.
I want
Okay,
my +3 back,
Bojo
please.
can pass you by as he goes to the center.
Oh no.
Some moon blast. No, I'm just kidding.
He's blessed, everyone. He's blessed. Alright, Cup is going to try and... she's going to try and force ram Puru into the pit as she passes by. So, here's her movement. Zoom! And then she's going to make her animal handling check against Puru.
But he's also blocking, isn't he?
Yes. So she has to make...
So, which resolves first? in
we
this
gotta
case-
resolve the block first. Okay, so contested versus Puru,
Oh my
Alright,
god,
she
I
can
want
get
my
past-
+3 back.
and then she is going to try and knock you into the hole with a regular
Look,
contested
the
roll.
moons don't know about pod racing.
Oh,
Oh,
Alright,
I
she-
want my +3 back.
Alright, so she's going to ram Puru, and his movement is reduced to 2. Next round, again.
I'm not winning this.
And then she will end her turn.
Wouldn't she end up on his? Or is she like drive-by attacking?
She's drive-by attacking.
Oh no.
does he also take, technically, theoretically, the damage for falling into the pit? It's
He
not
has
just
not
a
fallen
fourth
in.
ram.
Falling into the
Ah.
pit is only on a 4 through 8 on that roll.
Okay.
Yeah, she keeps rolling 1s, which reduces his speed, which is the gentlest, nicest thing that a ram can do.
I see it now. Okay.
Doesn't Ryan have something for ramming?
Let's see. You have advantage on force ram table results. Do you want it to be worse than a 1?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Yep. That is Puru's mount's special. It has advantage on force ram, which means that it doesn't get rammed as hard as it could.
But he can also use that to roll for damage on other opponents, or do they roll on their own?
Yes,
For the
he can
table.
use that. He can use that on opponents as well,
Ooh.
as long as he is the one who has dealt it.
that's nice.
Puru, you've got two spaces to move.
I'm gonna ram Cup.
Yeah, rammed up. Come up.
Revenge.
Contested animal handling. You miss.
Oh no!
I want my +3 back.
Animal is much
We wouldn't have
stronger.
saved it.
Hi,
I still want it back.
Barathis is going to try and move. Yay, that's fast enough to go his full 4. Chug, 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 chug. He is very slowly making his way around the field. And he starts muttering to himself something about probably needing to speed this thing up. Beck, you're being blocked by an Akogi.
Oh, you just see him slowly creep into the same area. Like, what do I roll?
Hang
Is
on.
it animal handling?
Tell me what you're going to do before you move. What action you're
I
going
was
to take
gonna
if you can get past her.
I was gonna dash.
Okay, so roll me that dash.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that will be a dash with 2 spots. And then,
But-
now you have to, as you move into this space, contested animal handling with Akogi.
Why do I have to do animal handling? This sucks.
No,
What?
headbutt.
Headbutt!
Oh, headbutt me!
Alright, you are unable to move past her as she headbutts your glider, and it stops right there.
Bonk.
Bonk. All right, Akogi. The finish line
win.
is in
Do you not
view.
get the D8 table?
No,
No,
because
that
it's a
one's
block.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a block.
Just to stop someone
Ram
from
him.
getting by. Don't ram me. No.
Ram him, yes.
And then
Akogi's
she'll
just
say,
like,
thanks for letting me win. And she'll move her 5 spaces normally and just cross the finish line to...
Oh my god. Can't believe this.
and as Akogi zooms past the finish line, she will feel inspired by her practice victory, and I will grant you
Hey.
1 inspiration.
Cool. And she'll give Trova lots of pets. Good job, Trova. We showed him the dust.
As
Yes.
Akogi runs past the finish line and everyone else eventually catches up. Let me get everybody over here. Barathus will very, very slowly, eventually, make his way. Chugga, 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 chugga. Chugga, 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 chugga. One of the legs of the mech appears to be limping as he makes his way back to the group and then hops down from it. Oops. Well, that was good. That went well. It's fun, right?
That was so much fun.
He's gonna go over and hold out his hand to Berthus.
He will hold out to shake.
Yeah, he shakes it. Quite happy, actually. He seems very excited about the race.
Hmm.
That was a lot of fun.
It was. I think the actual thing will be even more so. It's more chaos when there's 2 full teams on the track.
Oh, I bet.
Oh yeah,
Kind of worried about that, actually.
I think it'll be great. But
He looks to a Kogi who blocked him.
He's smiling, thumbs up. Yeah.
she got it figured out over there. Good. I think he'll kind of look at his mech. There's a couple of things that I'm gonna probably try and still tinker. I'm gonna take it back over to Vashad's shop. Maybe I can boost a little bit of speed out of this thing. That was disappointing. I was so far behind that you almost ran into me at the intersection.
Well, my thing was specifically built for speed, but I'd rather not go against yours in any feat of And he like kind of knocks his 2 fists together to reference the blocking and ramming.
He will laugh. Actually, yeah, it's so well built, it's so strong. I don't think anybody could ram it or cause it to do anything. It's slow, but it's sturdy. That's kind of the trade-off.
He's thinking about it. He's like, that is... Though I could see if, I guess, trading out durability for speed. And there's just nerd talk over here about tech and like, what's the best thing to do?
Yes, your mount seems very fast, but I bet you if somebody ran into it, it would have a really bad time. You should know, Beck, that your mount actually has disadvantage on force rams. So
Yes.
Don't get hit.
Yes.
Alright. Tezrin will nervously clap. Oh, good. I hope everyone has had fun. Very, very good. You all are good racers. Good job. He will try and sound encouraging.
Thank you, Tezrin.
Cup is over here,
Yes,
slowly hovering on her hoverboard towards Peru.
Just gonna sit at the bleachers,
And she will see him sit and give up.
mumbling, ramming, that's bullshit. Yeah.
I like how
Or
Peru is sat
sportsmanship.
over here. Oh my god. And Beck's like really excited talking with Berthus about all of this tech stuff. He's just like jumping. He's excited.
Or
Where's
he
the
will come and sit.
sportsmanship in this?
Okay, well, I
Body
think...
sees.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So Body sees how Beck and Jeff is talking like reliably and enthusiastically. So he decided to come here and like say, you You fought well. And he kind of like awkwardly tries to reach the handshake.
He will glance down at you very hesitantly, but he will reach out a hand to shake. Yes, you too.
Beck
Sorry
nods
for being-
enthusiastically.
Sorry for being rude.
No offense taken.
You too. You two have fun. Let's go.
Is he sad about that? Is he sad?
I like him.
Can't tell. He's
But he's not sad. He's more like kind of feels regretful that he was rude.
Bojo! Beck just kind of stands there smiling as he watches Bojo walk away, and he's like, he's actually really great. Very wise, very understanding.
He seems to be. He seems also nervous. Is he very competitive?
Beck has to think back on if Bojo has ever been super competitive, and he kind of like shakes his head no. He's like, let me check on him for a little bit. I'm actually a little bit worried about something. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. I'm going to actually go and do some maintenance. It was good racing with you all, thank you. And he will wave. His mech
Beck
will
waves.
also wave. Because he's got a cyberlink connection to it, and it walks when he walks.
That's amazing. What? Oh, that gives no tech ideas right now. I need to Bojo. Beck just kind of like runs up to him, and he like, are you okay? Is everything all right?
Yeah. Do you ask?
You seemed a little bit more competitive than usual. Are you sure everything's okay?
Tezrin will speak up, raising a hand. Actually, I think he thought that man was potentially an enemy. That is the vibe that I am getting from his quills and such.
Bojo kind of signs because he wanted to make it less obvious, but he signs.
It's Tezrin, he knows animals.
Well, I don't want you to get into trouble, you know. It's like
Beck
how
seems give you a softer smile.
just like how Pita got into trouble, you know. So
Well, it's a good thing we have you looking after then. Thank you, Bojo. I appreciate it a lot.
and don't mention it. Tries to walk away from this conversation.
Beck just you hear like kind of like a wide smile on Beck as he laughs as you move. He's like, I probably will, and I will thank you more as the tournament continues for looking out for us. He calls after Bojo as he walks away.
Sits on the bench, like, and to meditate.
Tezrin will...
Beck gives Ezra a thumbs up.
Yep, he will thumbs up back, kind of awkwardly, and then I'm going to go. I will see you all at the race, I guess. If you feel like you need any animal pointers, he will glance at your glider. Just let me know, I guess. I will see you later as he will leave.
I've gotta fix the potential for getting absolutely demolished in a race with these armored up super titans. If they even try to ram me, I'm dead.
What's going on over here with this Puru?
Just get good.
And then,
Oh.
and actually, no, that's probably a good time to...
Oh.
No, if you've got something, we'll do that, and then we'll wrap up.
It's more so instead of trying to be angry, he's trying to put it into something motivated. So I mentioned it before the start of the race, but he's pulling out that raw firestone and just starts chipping at it.
Uh-huh.
Trying to get into shapes and stuff. Because he's not too familiar with doing this sort of thing.
It's very hot. And
Yeah,
every
he
once in a
doesn't mind
while, make me a sleight of hand check.
Now this, I'm actually good at.
Nice.
You know what?
Damn.
I know I don't need to, but
Okay. You, using your claws, and only the tips, are handling this firestone, this raw firestone ore. And out here in the snow, it's hard to keep the humidity away from it as you work it. And so occasionally it sizzles, and you can feel the heat even through your claws. But at least you're not burning yourself. It's very hot, and it seems to, as you chip away from it, using your tools, that it becomes slightly hotter the more of it you reveal to the air.
alright, 1 second, somebody's gonna be on my door.
Oh.
Oh no. He's chipping away at it. Oh man.
Yep.
So much to do next time. Will we ever get to the race? Because there's, I think, one more day, or is the race the next day?
We have one more free day.
You have one more free day.
Uh-oh.
Ah.
Look, we're not getting to that race next session either.
Yeah, we are. Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Next session is
Might
the
be able to get through
race.
some of it. I think we can get a start at
Do you
least.
think I can fix up my glider in a day?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can make adjustments in a day. Barithus can make adjustments in a day, so can you.
That's right.
Let's see.
Finally, the first good roll I do get a nat 20 on a sleight of hand.
Dude, Beck, you need to hire him.
Bro,
Thinking,
he's-
long term
Aw.
here.
Yeah.
Long term. What if you become head of a tech lab, and you just pick out a couple of really sweet, really bright guys, and you just
Bro, tech bros.
technology. Yeah. Little tech bro enclave.
Nah, Beck was nerding out with Berthus over there. Beck was just excitedly talking about the dudes like Mech, and he was talking about his. They were just
And
gibberish.
imagine you could do that every day. You just have to just move them into your
man.
place, and just every day you guys work and crank
no.
out some new stuff.
No.
Mhm.
We'll have to wait to see how the tournament goes, because I'm actually worried about meeting the rest of his team. Like, I'm kind of scared, guys.
Cool. Well,
We'll do our best.
I don't know if Soul
I
fell out the window. There he is.
Sorry, family knocked on the.
Yeah, that happens. Family is great. Tell them hi for us when you can.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're carving this thing. What are you trying to do with it?
Considering based on how you described it, it's the more that gets. So I guess the idea is it's kind of like a fruit. There's the skin that is rough, raw, that protects the inner bits, and as more of the inner bits, it heats up. Correct.
Mm-hmm. The more blue
I guess with
you
that
reveal.
understanding, I guess with that more understanding, he would be going to chip off where it's thin, more of the thin pieces. Because I guess the idea there is that he could get bands or other things. So you know how you have hoop earrings and stuff like that?
Yeah.
The idea is kind of like that, where it's getting those hoops and then putting the firestone in it, but getting the thin pieces of firestone so that the hoops can cover up the exposed firestone, and then using the now raw can carve things into it.
Okay. So trying to make glowing, hot earrings, but not so hot as that they would burn through somebody's ear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Roll me a thieves' tool check then.
I'll check something. Can I use this on that? Yeah, I can use it on tools. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Oh, goodness. All right.
Let me. I know I don't need to, but.
Uh-huh.
26.
Okay. Yep. You managed to make some jewelry. It is pretty if you do say so yourself.
Yeah.
So now let's so.
I guess, and then he would on like the new like faces of it, I guess carve like symbol. Is there any particular symbols of the common people?
Make me
that
a
towards the most?
make me a history check. Or a religion check, perhaps.
Yeah. Religion.
Nothing obvious. I mean, you've seen symbols around, but nothing that you think you could replicate by carving.
I guess if he thinks back to the conversation with Mosaic, does anything jump out at him or anything?
Big red circle. Big green circle, slightly smaller.
I guess that's what he would do, is like carve a big ring and then a smaller ring.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, with that, as you carve your jewelry, as you guys have tested out the racing place, track, field, good. That's where we will. Yes, that's where we will cut off for this time, and we will get back to it next time in Duty and Diversions.